right, hello, hello. I'm like cracking up over here during the waiting screen because Surfer was like doing circles around my table and around me. He's like, oh my god, it's that time! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's so excited. I just went out and bought him like new like treats and food because he ran out yesterday. Well, almost ran out, and then I was like, oh, well, I better preemptively buy, so he knew that I came home with a bunch of new stuff for him, so he is mega excited. It's like, oh my god, give it to me! Just give it to me, please! Please just give it to me.
I want it. I want the treat. I want it. Give it to me. Put it in my face. Put it in my face.
There you go. He was so unbelievably excited the whole time. It was ridiculous. Alright, well, it's good to have everybody here. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got going on here? Okay. So it looks like we got some people hanging out, but you guys are just chilling, and that's fine. Oh, okay, so it looks like actually my chat log is a little messed up, but that's okay. That's okay. I have another more reliable chat log that I can rely on. For some reason, the main chat log is a little busted. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's okay. I can look at this secondary one and see it just fine. Cinder Shadow, you should have seen me jump when that music started. All right, man. Good to see you, man. Good to have you here. Gerthulu and Zoo and DLG. What's up, guys? Damn, how you doing today? I am doing very good. I am ready to get back into some Skyrim, some Rizerskirm, as me and the boys like to say back in the day, the Rizerskirm. You guys are all excited to see Surfer. Yeah, he was hyped. He was mega hyped. DLG here, give mad props to the spicy man himself. What's up? What's up, man? Good to see you guys. Good to see you. All right, well, I'm not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right into Skyrim. So, I didn't really have, like, a really particular objective. I've been kind of, like, wandering around and doing, like, some small-time quests. I do want to return, like, the Dawnguard Runehammer to the guy who's going to unlock the Dawnguard weapons for us, because we'll have to do, like, we finish up that quest, and then we have, like, 2 other Dawnguard quests that'll give us, like, the rare artifacts from him that we can put in the museum. But also, a few streams ago, there was a location that I discovered, and I was really curious about it, but I was like, okay, I'll have to come back here, like, on a different day or something. And I don't know what it's connected to. I want to believe that it has something to do with a mod, but I don't know if it's going to be a mod expansion or not. So I was worried that it might be too much to dive into in that stream, and we might dive into it in this stream, but I'm not sure. So we're probably going to check that out and see what that's all about. So I'm going to bring you guys over to the gaming screen, and then I'm going to boot up the game. Boot up the game. Now, I haven't done very much on, outside of, I haven't done very much outside of the game since you guys last saw me. I did, like, a tiny bit of, like, maintenance, like, money related stuff, and not very much else. Like, I didn't do very many. I actually did a couple of delivery quests. I actually remember I found out that I had like 2 delivery quest items in my inventory, and I didn't know where they went, because I never actually picked up their original quest. They're like these weird items that, like, sometimes in Skyrim there are quests that give you quest items at certain locations, but those quest items will spawn at those locations before you ever get the quest for them. So, like, I had some quest items in my inventory that I just picked up from just exploring random places, but I never picked up their quests. So I basically went around and I was trying to figure out, like, where they went, and I managed to find, like, where they were supposed to go. And I went and talked to the NPCs that took them, and they were like, hey, like, go and do this quest for me. And then it would be like, you have now obtained the quest. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, now I have the quest. Here's the item, I already did it. And they're like, oh, okay, quest completed. It was just really ridiculous. So, yeah, so I did a couple of those, and they were literally just, like, no joke, it was just diving into a dungeon. Like, they didn't have me go out and do anything else. It was literally that I already had the quest objective completed from just diving into random places. And then they just wanted them delivered to them, so they didn't do anything special. One of them it was really weird. One of them was like, oh, if you like finish the objective, it gives you a bunch of skill boosts. But the thing is that all the skills that it boosted, I've already maxed out to 100, so I got nothing out of it. And then the other one actually did give me a bunch of skill boosts as well, and it actually applied because those skills were under 100. So it was a little ridiculous, but dramatic pose with back of hand on forehead. Oh no, not the gaming screen, no, no. Alright, so, like I said, I did maintenance. This is the quest item that we need to deliver back to Dawnguard to unlock the rune hammer, even though this is a rune hammer. It's like he needs it as a quest item, and then he understands how it works, and then you can, like, get them from him afterwards. So that's something. Nothing in the armor section. I had, like, that Finn's loot, and I found out what that was for. So I dealt... Oh, I didn't drop off my... I didn't sell my potions. Oh, and I found out where all my skooma was. I accidentally... Oh, that's right. So, all my skooma... I think I told you guys a while ago that I did a thing where, off-screen, I, like, you know, off-camera, I, took Serana out on a date, and we did this whole thing where we went bar hopping, and my character was, like, wasted. So, like, in my game, there's actual, like, animations for getting really, really drunk, and also, like, I can stumble and fall over. So, like, my character acts really drunk when she drinks a lot, thanks to a mod that improves how alcohol functions. So, after we had our night on the town, and my character was really drunk, I brought her back to the mansion. And we raided the liquor cabinet, and pulled out more alcohol to drink and get crazy to. And it turns out that in the process of me raiding my liquor cabinet, I put all my skooma in the liquor cabinet. So, and it's actually kind of funny because, like, obviously, like, I'm not wasted in real life. I'm just role-playing my character being wasted. And yet somehow I did a stupid, like, drunk-ass maneuver where I dropped off all my skooma into the liquor cabinet. So... I don't know, man. I take role-playing way too seriously, apparently. Apparently that is my problem. So, I put all my drugs in the liquor cabinet, and then what happened was last night, I was putting brand new liquor that I bought into my liquor cabinet, and then I realized that, I deposited all my skooma in my liquor cabinet. And I was like, oh, that's where all my skooma went. God damn it. So, there you go. Nice outfit. Thank you, DLG. I love the new outfit. Check it out. Her high heels work, too. It's great. I love it. I love it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Did I mess this up? Oh, no. I messed it up. No! Wait. Why you gotta do me dirty like that? Wait. Hold on. Let's see if I can fix it. Can I fix it? Can I fix it? Can I fix it? Can I fix it? Can I please fix it? Can I please fix it? No? No fixing? Okay, fine. Fine. I don't even care. I can still see the chat log, so it's fine. I don't even care. Okay. So, I am going to... We're going to teleport to Riften. And, now that is what we call acting. Yeah, I know, right? Pretending to be drunk to a point of where doing an actual drunk maneuver. And that's the thing, because I don't even remember, like, actually putting it in the liquor cabinet. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that that happens. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just a crazy person who... It's method acting. It's method acting. I'm a very good method actor, apparently. So, there you go. Don't say that I'm not an amazing actor, because I know for a fact at this point that I definitely am an amazing actor, clearly. I think I told this story, like, a long time ago about how, when I was in high school, like, right before I graduated, well, not before I graduated, it was, like, when I was leaving my public high school, I used to take acting classes in public high, and, I found out that my acting teacher was trying to, like, train me to become, like, a professional actor.
These people seem nervous.
So, like, I used to get
which
upset
makes
because
me
she always
nervous.
used to make me play main characters in, like, you know, plays and practices and stuff like that. And, like, I got really tired of it, so I started, like, turning down the roles that she kept forcing me to do. And I found out that, like, eventually she told me, like, way later on, that she was doing that because she was trying to, like, groom me for acting. And, like, she was going to, like, put in, like, a recommendation for, like, a good, like, acting college and stuff like that. But, because I turned it down so often and I kind of, like, stepped away from it, it never worked out, so... Oh, well, you know, whatever. Didn't know Habs was a method actor. Yes, I'm a method actor, clearly. I live that life. Can I please fix this? No? I guess eventually Skyrim will fix it by accident when I least expect it. Okay. Oh, it got really quiet over here all of a sudden. Holy crap. Alright, so it's time for... And I am glad that you guys are telling me that you like the outfit. Like, I love this new outfit that I have, but I was worried, like, maybe it's a little too patchy. But I love it! I love this outfit. I think it's sexy, and I love it. I really do. I don't care if it's, like, doesn't necessarily look the most immersively, you know, protective. But come on, man. It's fantasy armor, okay? Everybody knows that with fantasy armor, the more skimpy it is, the more protective it is. Everybody knows that. Come on, give it to me, guys. Just give it to me. Let me have this! Let me please have my sexy little lady, please. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, you know what? I will grab that nerd root. There we go. Yeah, I have been having, like, a lot of fun doing, like, the role-playing, like, off-camera and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I can't do it on camera because it's a little too wonky. I mean, you guys can, like, see some of the stuff, like, sometimes when I'm playing the game. Like, obviously I have, like, all the immersive interactions and stuff like that, but, like, when I'm off camera, man, I will, like, you know, we will go and hang out in a bar. We'll sit at the bar, grab a couple of drinks. I used to have this really cool mod before that, like, it broke, sadly. It made me... Oh, and there's her eyes that didn't look bugged for, like, a second. I had, like, Ooh, I fixed it. I had a mod that was so cool, and then one day it just broke, and I wasn't able to use it anymore. It added, like, animations for, like, eating and drinking. And, like, it had, like, unique animations for, like, each different kind of food and each different kind of alcohol and things like that. And I used to love that because, like, you could go into, like, the bar and you could sit up at the, you know, on a stool at the bar or at a table or whatever. And then you could, like, order food and, like, get some drinks. And then you would act like, you know, your character would have the animations to make it look like as if she's actually, like, eating and drinking. And I love that stuff. Like, I could literally spend an hour just, like, role-playing in a bar in Skyrim. But sadly, that animation mod, it, like, broke. And I basically, I don't know, if I remember correctly, it was something about, like, the what is it, the animation engine that I was using or something, that it broke. And they had this whole thing where they're like, oh, you can fix it if you go in and, like, edit the actual files of the mod. And I was like, that sounds like a lot of work that I don't really have any particular expertise in. So, I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds like a lot of trouble for something that I don't really want to deal with. I mean, I teach myself, like, some pretty basic, like, you know, editing stuff with the mechanics in the game and stuff like that. But, you know, like, I try not to get too deep into it. Oh, man, it looks like the game is chugging-a-lugging for you guys. I'm, like, noticing that now. I don't know how to fix it at this point, guys. I really don't. I keep, like, trying to, you know... I've tried so many different things to try and get it to, like,
many
not
fewer
chug-a-lug
vampires
so
to worry
much.
about.
And I don't know what to do at this point. Not that bad of an actor myself. I act like a normal, everyday, in public person. Not a fan of it. Looks like a
Divine
crazy
smile on your
hooker.
friend.
Aw, okay. Alright, I know, it's a little skimpy, but I like it, man. I like it. I like it. I mean, I have some, like, other really cool, like, heavy armors, but, like, I don't specialize in heavy armor, guys. Like, I'm pretty dedicated to light armor at this point. Like, I'm at 100, and I have, like, all these perks invested into it. And I like how I work with it, and I don't know. There was actually another, now that I think about it, there is one other light armor set that I have that looks, like, really nice, and it's still kind of sexy, but it's not, like, super duper skimpy or whatever. And I did think about using that armor set, but when I got this one, I got really excited about it, so I started using it. But, it's like, called, I think it's called, like, the Crimson set or something like that. And it's this, like, really...
So you think he's just crazy?
Hold on, where is this guy?
I
It's like this really beautiful, more like robed kind of armor set, but like it does actually have like metal plates and stuff in it, and it covers a lot more. I mean, it's still really sexy, but it's like more coverage for sure. Like it doesn't follow the skimpy like fantasy armor set trope, you know? But I'll be honest, guys, I've kind of dedicated to this one at this point, and it makes me happy, so I'm sorry. It's all good if you like it, that's all that matters. Alright, man. I appreciate it. The best thing about the clothes Hab's character is wearing is that it is plausible for assassins to wear hookerish clothes to get closer to their targets. That's true! That is true. I mean, so, and I do play like a roguish... Like, I mean, my character is basically like a rogue-style character anyways. I definitely fall in line more with, like, I don't really use stealth anymore, though. Stealth is not really the direction of my character.
Arcade's been watching over me for years now.
Alright, dude.
He says he's not too sure about you yet. I
Yeah,
once
whatever.
killed 30 vampires with my bare hands, you know? Ask Arcade, he'll tell you.
This guy is batshit insane. I've retrieved the Dawnguard rune hammer from Red Eagle Redoubt.
Well done. I said you'd return victorious. Arcade wasn't so sure.
Alright.
Wield it bravely.
So, can I buy those from you now?
Oh, well, some things, I suppose. Remedies, cures, a poison or two.
This isn't OnlyFans, but we want to see feet. Come on. Here, I'm wearing socks. Does that count? You guys like that? Can I like wiggle my foot around and you'll throw money at me? I'd appreciate it. Just gonna buy all of this stuff. Oh, I can sell him my potions too. I almost forgot that I could do that. Do you have any good books? Stendar's Aura and Vampire's Bane. Interesting. Do you have... You don't have the hammer.
We'll speak again soon.
Interesting. Can I buy the hammer from somebody else, maybe? I love this garden, by the way. It's very beautiful.
Don't you worry about me.
Okay.
Been through worse.
Maybe if I
out
talk
of this
to one of the
just fine.
other peoples, maybe they'll sell me the hammer instead. Because, like, that's the whole thing, is I'm trying to... What do I have marked on my map? What is this? There's, like, a marker on my map, and I don't know what it's for. Oh, right. That was when I was, yeah, when I was trying to make a delivery for an item. I was trying to, like, walk there. I didn't fast travel. So I was, like, leaving a marker so that I could try and find it. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think he had any other objectives. So I'll go talk to Isran. Dead Drop Halls. Is this the right place that I want to be? This is not. What is this? What the hell? Where am I? What is this place? I don't think I've ever been in here before. It's like still part of the castle, but it's also a cave? Oh, weird. Now where am I? Dayspring Canyon. Oh, weird. This is it? Like, this is the sole purpose of this one thing? Oh, I'm really high up, though. That's cool. Weird. Very weird. I have no idea what the actual purpose of that is, but... getting sick just watching the super quick movements with bad frame rate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix it. I really don't. Like, I've tried a bunch of things. I've tried, like, changing things in my actual software. And that doesn't seem to work either. I'm sorry if I am producing a garbage stream today, guys. Okay, let's see.
Arcane's been watching over me for years now.
So where was that? Was that up there? I think that might have been actually up there. That's weird. Oh, there's Isran.
I knew it would be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Sleep is for the weak.
So you don't have any...
Stay alert.
Plus? Hold on.
I once killed 30 vampires with my bare hands, you know. Ask Arcane, he'll tell you.
Weird. So, okay. So Isran doesn't have any
Even
quests.
with all my preparations, we can't be too careful. The monsters could strike us at any moment.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open.
Maybe I have to come back later or something? I don't know. Oh, okay, DLG. Alright, man. Still, I want to, like, I really do want to, like, produce the best quality that I can, but, like, I've tried troubleshooting it a few different times. I tried changing, like, my, my bit rate on my software a couple of times. Like, I've definitely, like, been online multiple times looking for people who can, like, help me figure out what to do.
Hey, so...
What's up?
We haven't relaxed at a tavern in a while. Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately.
We just did
So,
that, like,
somewhere
not that long
pretty
ago.
nice.
Yeah, we can
Now
do that
let's
eventually.
get going then.
Okay, we'll do that later. Do it later. She wants to go to, like, a bar or something like that and hang out.
What are you doing?
We could do that. We could do that for a little bit. It might be a little fun. Okay, this guy.
Cozy little place, isn't it?
What can I do to help? Here we go. Oh, wait. There.
I've located the whereabouts of a vampire masquerading as a common citizen.
They want me to
Track
do
him down
more
and dispose of him. Tread
vampire
lightly.
killing quests.
The law is unaware of the danger and will treat you as a criminal if you're caught.
Okay, so what is the vampire doing?
Vampires enjoy stalking their prey. Passing among us undetected emboldens them. Makes you
Rana,
powerful,
you're pushing me into the wall here.
untouchable. But we'll put a swift end to that.
Can we inform the Jarl's men of the threat? How can I avoid the trouble with the law?
Alas, the vampire can cloud the minds of those he preys upon. It won't be easy to convince anyone.
Are you
he's
asking
better
me to
than
commit a
he
crime?
The
Is that what
law
you're
will
doing? I
require
mean, I'll
proof
do
that
it.
we can't present.
I'll do it,
Jarls
but...
disapprove of bloodshed they haven't called for themselves. Best not to damage our reputation. Let your actions be as discreet as possible.
Okay. How can I avoid trouble with the law?
You must be clever. Find a way not to be caught or accused of murder. You'll figure something out.
I mean,
You must be vigilant and
in this,
self-sufficient if you are to defeat
you
these
know, during the
monsters.
Dark Brotherhood quest line in the game, I've definitely, like, murdered people, you know, in broad daylight in front of, like, other people before and been able to get away with
The
it.
light be with you.
It can sometimes be a little difficult,
Always try to be
but
ready for anything.
I know how to do it. Alright, what about you?
Hope you're getting along with Isran.
Can I do anything to help you
Someday
out?
It's amazing what I'm able to learn
Okay,
from
more
studying these dweller
blueprint
plans.
stuff. More blueprint stuff.
Want to
Okay.
head out there and collect some more?
Sure. Okay. So
Cozy little place.
I
isn't
also
it?
want
This is fine for you.
to
Keep
ask.
yourself
I want to
armed
find
and
out if he
protected
has
as
any of
best
the
you
rune
can.
hammers. Do you have the rune hammers?
We'll have to manage with the scraps we find.
You do not. That's very unfortunate. So, I guess at this point, the only thing I can assume is that I have to, like, get all of the artifacts and return them to him, and then maybe, like, at that point, he will start selling them, which is what I need. Because I need to start... I probably also need to start collecting, like, the armor and stuff like that, too. Because I gotta fill up my museum. You know what? I'm gonna sell stuff to him, by the way. Because I keep forgetting to do that, so... Might as well get rid of all this garbage that I'm carrying on me. There we go. The rest of these I use sometimes. Okay. So that should be it. We should be good. Alright.
Good luck.
Would you happen to
I like what he's trying to
sell me the
Here's
thing?
everything I have. Sorry, there isn't more.
Bone mold bolt. 19. What are my bolts? 18. Yeah, but mine have like a poison enchantment on them, so I think I'm good. Cork bolt bolts. Okay, so no, she doesn't have any really cool stuff on her. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
Same here.
Okay.
One moment they were here, and the next.
Serana the
No one
Vampire,
even knew where
he wants off.
But who
Lost Relic
knows?
quest complete.
You might even be able to find them
Yeah,
wherever they
I don't know how many of the quests I need to do before they start unlocking the like special weapons and stuff, but hopefully it won't take me too long. Like I've been having to do a bunch of these quests. Like, and a lot of them are pretty simplistic. Like they're like, hey, go into a dungeon and like kill a guy and like take all of his loot. And it's like, all right. Or like, you know, go find this random item in a cave that we need, you know? So
That many fewer vampires
Okay.
to worry about.
So, since we're right near Riften, you know what? We'll make a pit stop at Riften, and we will take Serana on a date. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way. Okay. So we'll take Serana on a date, and oh god. I'm like watching my stream on the side and I can see it like hiccuping and barfing all over the place. Ugh. It makes me so sad that I can't figure out how to get the frame rate right. Putting the weapon in any display causes it to disappear. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, I was actually able to place the hammer, like the Dawnguard hammer, in my museum as it was, even though it was a quest item. Because I found out that the museum overrides the quest item tag, and it'll like accept anything pretty much. I think there's only a few that it won't accept, but like the Dawnguard hammer had like was able to be pulled out of my inventory and put on display. But also the thing is that if I don't complete that quest, I can't get the other quests for the other artifacts. So it's like, you know, there's no point in putting it there because then I won't be able to do any of the other ones. I hope it's not that it has to be like a replica or something. That'll really suck. Like, I actually had to put a bunch of replicas on display last night because their actual items are impossible to get. So I had to make replicas. Well, like, they're quest items, and then once they're removed from your inventory, they're gone forever. So, you know, you kind of have to, like, make replicas of some of the things, but it just kind of sucks because I like the idea of having, like, all
Let's
the
move
originals.
faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin. if
Yeah,
you know what
I
mean.
know. We're gonna head to a tavern. I think she prefers to go at night, doesn't she? That's what she's all about. Let's see. She doesn't care. That's fine. Dawnguard's rune hammer. Oh, you've got the flu, Arthaze? That sucks, man. Well, I'm glad to have you here, but I really hope that you get better very quickly. That sucks. You can console the real items back. Yeah, I've actually done that before, but the problem is every time I use a console command to get like an item back, I end up getting the original back anyways. I've only console commanded, like 2 items that were artifacts for the purpose of putting them in the museum. And, one of them, it just would not accept, because there are some that it's like, no, this item is supposed to be gone forever. So the only way that you can put it on display in your game, in the museum, is if you make a replica of it. So, and that's what I ended up having to do. The other one was... Oh, there's a guy over here that I can kill. Maybe they don't care. Oh, nope, they didn't care. Okay, forget it. The other item was I couldn't get it because of a game-breaking bug that prevented me from obtaining the artifact. So I got really frustrated with it, and I tried to just console command it in, which worked fine. But then, later on, I figured out, like, by doing some research online, I figured out how to fix the bug. With little to no issue. It was actually a much more simple fix than I originally thought it was. So, I now have, like, 2 copies of that, you know, artifact. One being the original and one being the console commanded item. So, whatever. Like I said, I don't really like using console commands. I only do them when I'm in, like, situations where it's like, I think I can only, like, get this item if I console command it in because a bug is preventing me from obtaining it or something like that. Perp keeps insulting you? Alright, man. Mike in a good mood, not insulting people intentionally. Maybe he is sick. He might try to get you to pay for it, dude. You better watch out. That's how he rolls, man. That's what he's all about.
Yes?
Oh god, the game's being a little wonky for me too, actually. He's texting you? Nice. Alright.
The Bee and Bog. Charming name.
We're here, Serana. Okay, we are hugging now. There you go. Serana, honey, you are freaking out. Okay, we're hugging again. This is apparently a hug fest. Why can I not...
My skill in battle is unmatched.
What is going on here? Okay, there we go. Do you want to have a drink?
Sure thing. Do you want to have it standing here, or do you want to find a seat?
Let's sit down. Let's find a table. We'll find a table.
What is it?
All right, you sit right there.
I'm on it.
Okay, there you go. Are you okay, Serana? You are acting so weird. This is what you wanted. This is like your thing. You like.
Here should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm sitting.
So, are we ready to start?
Sure.
Keep your scales on.
Yes.
All right. Now, on to the drinks.
Okay, we're having
Do
a
you
drink,
want to
everybody.
have mead, wine, or just plain milk?
Are you a milk drinker? No, I usually go for the wine, or I go for something a little more daring. But let's just do some wine.
Nice.
A
Bit
little wine.
fancy now, aren't we?
It's just Alto wine. It's not that special.
Likewise.
Okay. There we go. So we're having a drink. Very cool. So, any thoughts on what's been going on lately?
Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately. It's as if the world is responding to your growing power. As you get stronger, enemies get stronger.
That's like commentary on like the
stress
leveling
relief
system
is
in
all
the
the more
game.
important. I know you want it. Just ask, and this girl is all yours.
Serana, you're gonna make me blush.
So, what do you say? Up for a little
Whew.
combat training, lady?
Oh, is it a little hot in here? I'm feeling a little hot, guys. I'm feeling it's a little steamy in here all of a sudden.
I love you too.
Aw, cute. We had a moment. We had our hot, steamy moment there. So, has anything been on your mind lately?
I was just remembering the castle.
Milk drinking Serana?
Back before when things were better between us.
Okay.
Between my mother and I. We tend to a garden.
It's time
back
for her to talk
It
about her
was really
parents for a little
nice.
bit and
You
how
know,
much they
it
make
was
her
cared
miserable.
for by an alchemical master and nurtured for hundreds of years.
I mean, she got along with her
Which
mother really
makes it all the more
blah,
sad.
really well,
the garden
though.
will never look the same.
Yeah. Oh, what two cuties. Why is that dude watching creepily? Oh, because he wants to... Talking about the guy over here. So, his NPC protocol is when you sit down in a chair, his job is to, like, come over and take your order. But the thing is that me and Serana have initiated discussion and we're already having drinks. So he's confused. He's just standing there waiting to take our order while we're sitting here having our own conversation and having drinks. So he's just being weird. He's just being a creeper. That's what you were thinking too? The dude's trying to have a threesome with 2 lesbians.
So,
I shall sip my drink.
what do you want to talk about now?
I've actually, from doing a lot of these interesting little conversations, I've learned a lot about Serana. Like, she loves the Dwemer, like, so she's fascinated by Dwemer. So I bought her, like, a bunch of, like, Dwemer books. She also thinks that the Dunmer are really interesting, so she does a lot of personal research on the Dunmer. Her favorite alcohol is Cyrodiilic brandy, which she explains at some point. And, yeah, she's just an interesting character who has, like, lots of interesting opinions about lots of different things. There's even, like, times where, like, you can talk, like, philosophy with her, or, like, even, like, she does this whole dialogue tree where she talks about the concept of, like, fantasy gravity, and how, like, gravity functions in this fantasy world. It's really weird stuff. Like, I love it, though. I love it. Let's see. What's your favorite?
Want a drink?
Oh, okay.
Have
Apparently,
a kind heart.
So, what do you want to talk about now?
but does Serana know how to douji? I don't know what that is. Why do you use a lot of Dunmer terminology when you speak, Serana?
Good question. I haven't really thought about
She
that,
talks about,
actually.
like, there's been some dialogue trees where
Do
she talks
I
about,
really?
like, Chim and stuff like that, which is, like, the concept of Chim is, like, a Dunmer meditation concept of, like, achieving enlightenment. And she, like, brings it up
well,
every once in a while.
I guess it's because I've always been fascinated about their culture. Silt striders, living in mushroom houses. That, and I also think that these Dunmer words roll off the tongue and are rather amusing to say.
You know what? That was a good talk. Had to sit down, have a couple of drinks, had a nice little conversation.
It's nice, spending time like this. Just having drinks together.
Douji teaches me how to douji. Okay. Alright, so we did the thing, right?
What now?
Okay, we did. Hold
Okay.
on, let me see if I got the thingamabob. Did I get it? Yep, there it is. So for the day, I have the Bonds of Friendship perk, which basically makes it so that all my skills improve 3% faster for the full day.
Wisdom to you.
So basically,
friend.
every time you take her on a date, and you like talk with her and drink with her and stuff like that,
Yeah.
she gives
your
you that
problem?
little extra boost, which is kind of cool. Go follow the warrior lady. Are you talking about Miol the lioness? I've actually done her quests already, so she's pretty hot too. She's a little hottie toddy. But yeah, she lost her like blade, and you can like go do her quest and stuff like that. There she is, in all of her badass glory. Look at how hot she is. She's a badass. And she's got her badass Grim Sever blade with her as well. She's kind of rad as hell. But yeah, I've done her quest already. You didn't spell douche. Alright, man.
Legendary Argonian crafts.
Habs is being too indie again. I don't know what you mean by that. I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, so let's see here. I don't know why that didn't complete. That's very weird. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna ignore it. I'll figure it out later, maybe. Okay, so instead of just doing the... Because I've done a lot of these, like, you know, Dawnguard quests. So instead of doing that, let's, you know what? I'm gonna report back to Tolfdir, who's in Winterhold. And then after that, I'm gonna go check out this interesting place that I wanted to explore. So I want to find out if it leads me into, like, a new quest line or something. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Mike? Mr. Historian. Watch out, he's gracing us with our... I heard... Listen, Mr. Historian. Did I hear correctly? Are you harassing my boy, Bo Falcon? I heard you're bullying him. Are you bullying Bo Falcon? Because if you are, I might have to beat you up. I might have to come all the way over there, and I might have to, you know, break down into fisticuffs with you. Is that what's gonna happen? Are you bullying my boy Bo Falcon? Is that what you're doing? Because if so, I'm gonna have to beat you up. I'm serious. You better be nice to him. He's my boy. He's my boy. You better be nice to my boy Bo Falcon. Because otherwise, I'll have to show you what for. Bring up my fisticuffs. You better watch out. He works in produce. Got your free insults
College
today.
of Winterhold. Being here always increases my mood.
Yeah, you're getting your money's worth, Bo Falcon. I'm surprised he didn't charge you for it, man. But still, you better be nice to Bo. You better be nice to Big Bad Bo. Being a French Canadian.
You be nice to my boy. You be nice to my boy. You be nice to him.
He's a very sensitive young man. Okay?
I still need some
Be
help.
kind to him. Hello,
If you can
dear.
spare the time.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Okay, so I have taken care of the disturbance.
Very good. I'm sure the Jarl will be quite pleased. Pleased enough to justify the significant amount of gold offered to the college to rectify the problem.
Hey, we made some money.
I think it only fitting that the Archmage personally receive a large portion of the reward.
Cool.
Well
I'll
done.
take free money. Well, I mean, I worked for it. Whoa, 1,500. That's pretty rad. I'm down for that. I guess that's kind of it. So I guess it was just kind of like a simple little quest where you just find the random thing and then deal with it, and that's it. Oh, wait a minute. There's a guy who will give me like a really good quest around here
I'm
somewhere.
always available should
I
you need me,
remember.
Archmage.
I remember, but I don't know where he is. Probably not in here. He might be like upstairs or somewhere else. No, doesn't seem like he's in here. Huh. Maybe he's upstairs, maybe? Possibly? I know that there's like a couple of different, like, levels that I can go up. But, there's a guy who gives you a quest when you're the Archmage. And it's like a really good quest. But, is that him? No, that's a lady. That's not him.
The architecture of this college.
Where is
It's
it?
not as run down as many people make it out to be.
Okay, so I went in a complete circle and I didn't find him. He might just be wandering around the, like... Yeah, he's not gonna... I don't think he's gonna be up there. He might just be wandering around the college, too. Whee! Right in the water. Okay. No, that's the wrong way. Just said he was insulting me for free. I will shave you both until you are hairless and bind you together into a human bobsled. What, are you gonna ride us too? Don't threaten me with a good time, Magic Historian. You better watch out, man. We're probably gonna enjoy that. Like, how are you supposed to hurt my feelings when you're trying to threaten me with what sounds like an actually wonderful time? Like, I mean, I'm all for it. Let's go, dude. Shave me up and down, cover me in honey and butter, and ride me like a bobsled, bro. What are you waiting for? You're gonna back that thread up with some
love
some
it
actual
here.
work here,
There's
or you
just so
just
much knowledge.
You just spitting words at us here. What's going on, man? Come on. You put it out there. Now I want. You're putting it down. Now I want to see you pick it up. Let's go. You can't just do that, man. You better be meaning what you're putting down there, man. You better be for realsies. One away from 250. That's right. That's right. We are almost at 250, aren't we? Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Maybe we'll do like a little celebration or something. Who knows?
There's so much magicka that I can feel.
It's been quite a
great.
awesome and interesting journey this whole time. Just kind of like, just, you know, doing what I want to do, saying what I want to say, and still somehow managing to make content that people enjoy enough to subscribe to me, which is sometimes a mystery even to myself. Like, I mean, I keep trying to improve the quality of my streams, and yet I still struggle with it, but you guys still love what I do, and I genuinely really appreciate that. Trying the best that I can, though. You run the college? Where's the treasury? I don't know. There's the Archmage's quarters is really awesome, though. I have to be careful in the Archmage's quarters, though, because there's like an area of the Archmage's quarters that I can set up where any female follower that I have that goes into that section of the Archmage's quarters just strips naked. So that's a thing that I found out about. I was really surprised by it because I have not encountered an area. There's only one other area that I've been to that does something like that, but it's like very unusual. So whenever I hang out in the Archmage's quarters, I gotta be really, really careful that I don't accidentally. Is this the guy?
Enchanting services are one of the
No, this
few
is not the
things
guy.
that keep us in touch.
But yeah, I have to
with
be
the
very
rest of
careful when I
Skyrim.
go into the Archmage quarters because otherwise, Serana will just strip naked. Just randomly will strip naked out of nowhere, and it's like, well, this is my life now, I guess. I guess we're all nude and hanging out together, I suppose. It's ridiculous. For anybody wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find this, like, one guy who's supposed to give me a quest. Subway sandwiches, and he needs 250? Dude, I will take 250 Subway sandwiches. Let's go.
I'm not one for commendations.
Down to clown on
but I
that.
might have lost
That sounds like a
everything
great
that
time.
Matters, so thanks.
Where is this guy? Is he, like, in the library, maybe? He's in the library. Might be in the library. Oh, there he is! I'm pretty sure this is the guy.
Greetings. Nasty business with that Ancano fellow. Pity that I was unable to
I
assist,
think this
but
is
I
the
was
guy.
otherwise occupied.
You said something about missing apprentices?
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared
Oh,
entirely.
maybe it's the other
possible that
guy
there was
over on the
less
other
than
wall.
the necessary amount of oversight. That's
Whistles
still being looked
innocently,
into.
says Al. Cthulhu
But we've
can't
had no
count.
contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps
Did I
they'd
actually hit
somehow managed
250?
to
I
get
think I'm still at
themselves lost in the outer
249.
realms. But I think that's giving them too much
Pretty sure I'm
credit.
still at 249. Where could they have gone?
I'm not sure. None of them were working on anything terribly dangerous. As I recall,
I love
Yisra
how
was
those two
trying
guys
to
are like
improve
perfectly
flame
synced, by
cloak
the way.
spells to better
They like
work in
right at the
Skyrim's
exact
harsh
same
environment.
speed and pace.
Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only
Hell
ever worked
yeah,
with
I'll take a
Steevers.
foot long. Let's go, DLG.
And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything.
I'm gonna make a steak tonight, guys.
Those two boys
A
were
few days
obsessed
ago, I
with
was
mead,
talking about like making a
convinced they could
steak and how
concoct
it's been a
something to
while
compete
since
with
I've had one.
Honningbrew.
I'm gonna
Something
cook
about
myself
using
up
frost
a
magic
delicious
to
steak after
chill
this.
the mead for a certain period
Wait,
of time.
other guy!
I felt it was
Don't
a
leave
waste,
yet! I need to talk
but
to
the
you!
Archmage let them proceed.
Please don't leave! You're very important. Okay, I need to go talk to this other guy
Now we
before he
feel
runs
excuse
away.
me.
So I think he's the guy that's going to give me the quest that I want. There he
Perhaps
is.
we can go another few decades.
Yeah, I
without
think it's
disaster.
Arniel Gain.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a
Yeah,
disaster.
is there any college business
would
I
be
can
nice.
assist with?
You mean the official sort of business?
No, maybe.
Well,
no.
No. not really.
Got to refresh or click on the home to
I
see
can't
it.
help but notice that you're doing quite well for yourself.
The icy cock
Rising
of
through the ranks
devastation! What's up, Ben
May not
Hayes?
be
Good to see you, man.
official, But there is a project
I'm still killing it. Keep it up, my
I
dude.
wonder if
Icy
perhaps
cock
you
of
could assist
devastation. Let's go. Gigantic icy dick. Let's go. Are you involved in something dangerous? Can you tell me more about this project of yours?
Yes. No, I don't think so. Not at this point.
250
Just that-
achieved!
well,
Alright,
I'm not
guys.
even really
I trust
sure it's
you.
going to amount to anything.
Well, whoever is my
All
250th
theoretical,
subscriber,
understand.
you are the man
But the
and
implications
or
are quite
woman. You rock,
intriguing.
whoever you are. If you
I simply
subscribe
need some
because of this
experimental
stream,
results to confirm my
thank you so
suspicions.
much for landing
Just-
us at
just bring me some
250
glimmer
subscribers,
cogs.
if
I
that
need
is
to
the
examine
case.
them for the
I
methods
really
used in
appreciate
forging
it.
them.
We've been
10
aiming
of them
for it
should
for
be
a
enough
while
for me
now,
to
so
get a
thank
better
you so much.
understanding of how they were crafted.
Getting up
That's
there.
all I need. All right?
Getting up there, baby. All right. So Arniel's endeavor. I
I'm
talked through his
working on
whole
some very
spiel.
important research, I assure you.
Oh, what did you need me to do for you?
I
10
simply
cogs?
need more pieces of Dwemer equipment to study. It's
That's
nothing
pretty simple.
dangerous, at least not necessarily. And please,
Arniel Gain is
let's
stupid.
just-
Changed my mind.
Let's keep this between us.
I mean, so it's actually really interesting because his quest
I guess we're
has
just
some
walking
very
around the
deep
campus
lore
for now,
implications
or-
as to what happens to the Dwemer. Like, this quest is actually a big deal. So... Oh, I did get the rune hammer. Wait a minute. Apparently I had the rune hammer on me, even though I completed the quest? That's crazy. I had no idea that I actually got that. 256, bro! What's up, Zach? Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. Really appreciate that. Are you the 250th subscriber? Hey, 251! Damn, let's go! Let's go! Hell yeah, guys. We are just rocking it today. The mighty, mighty, spicy army is building bigger and badder and hotter every single day. You guys are just too damn sexy for your own good. I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there that we need to get a Surgeon General's warning on our channel that we are so spicy that we are almost dangerous. We may be dangerous to your health because of how incredibly spicy and awesome we are. I might have to contact the government tonight, guys. This actually might end up being a major problem, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, don't get me wrong, he clever. Only guy who ends up going where the Dwemer go. You're right, the lore is key, but he's a dumbass for trying. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, he, like, well, the thing is, too, is that, like, you have to keep in mind that, like, it's like we don't fully know, like, what really happened. Well, I mean, we, as the audience playing the video game, know more about what happened to the Dwemer than the people in the actual video game. So, like, even though his research ultimately does some really bad things, he didn't really have the knowledge available to him to know that it would be dangerous to do the experiments that he ends up doing in this quest line. But it also, like I said, like, it gives us more information. And if you think about it, like, what happens to him essentially dies with him, if you think about it. Because, like, the end result of this quest, none of the information gets telegraphed or shared, because the only person who knows about what happens to Arniel Gain is the Dragonborn. And, I mean, there's no information that says otherwise that the Dragonborn ever shares that information with anybody else. So, essentially, even though we learn a lot and also have more information as to, like, what happened to the Dwemer because of this quest, as far as we know, that information never gets shared with anybody in the reality of the game. So, I mean, they're just as blind as they were before the quest even happened, you know? So it's interesting stuff to, like, recognize, you know? I accidentally put this in there, and I don't like having those in there. And then I dropped off wheat by accident as well, so we need to get that out of there. There we go. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, kinda. Nobody ever gets to know the secrets. Nobody knows. I also found out that they added, like, other parts of... Well, at this point now I'm, like, spoiling it practically, but... this quest line is part of, like, a really rare artifact that's part of, like, a trio of really rare artifacts. And they only added the one, but they didn't add the other two, which was really strange. But in Anniversary Edition, they added the other two really rare artifacts into the game. And what's weird is that I don't have those artifacts based on Anniversary Edition, but I have the Legacy of the Dragonborn mod, which actually does add those extra two artifacts into the game. But I don't know how to get them. So... okay, so we've dropped off some things. I was kind of, like, doing it without thinking about it, so God only knows if I've... Oh, right! I originally came in here to grab him cogs. How many cogs did he need? He needed 10. So I think I have, like, 10 cogs. I think I have 10 cogs. If I do have them, they would be located inside this bag. Dwemer cogs. I have 23 of them. How very nice. Okay. So that way we don't have to go into a random-ass Dwemer, like, dungeon and, like, hunt for them. So that's pretty nice. That'll make our lives a little bit easier. DLG, if the number of subs Habs has was the Scoville scale measurement, he would be as hot as the Piscila Bayo pepper? Piscila Bayo pepper? I think that's how you say that? I'm not sure. Could have just totally ruined that word, but that sounds pretty good. Ooh, now I'm hungry for spicy food. Black pepper, everyone knows once you go black, you know the rest. Come on, man. Why you gotta do me like that? So Hab's goat on YouTube is to reach the Carolina Reaper level by Christmas. God, that would be so cool. Like, if, you know, I would love that. I would super duper love that. That'd be amazing. Let's do, like, the... Let's see, so that would be... If we did 12, that would be 10. So let's do, like, 8. There we go. So 10 hours to get us to 8 a.m. 2.2 million? Sure, let's go. Dude, I would love that. That would be amazing. That would literally just, like, make my whole goddamn life. Like, I would just be absolutely, totally satisfied. Like, I would just love to hit 1,000. Like, that would be... Like, I mean, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys. But if I could just hit, like, 1,000, that would just be the goddamn bee's knees, you know? That would be, you know, just amazing. Like, that would make my... That would make, like, my whole year, honestly. Alright, so let's drink some soup. Okay, that worked just fine. Okay, and let's go ahead and save. Okay. What's your favorite piece of Skyrim Elder Scrolls lore or history? Personally, I enjoy the story of Uriel Septim V and Akavir. Oh yeah! The Disaster at Ionith! Dude, I love the Disaster at Ionith. That's such a good story. It's such a good story. I love that one. That's a good call. So actually, Ben Hayes, I have a new favorite, like, lore bit that I only recently fell in love with. And I'm like, ever since I've like learned about it, I'm like obsessed with it now. Is my new favorite like lore, like history of like Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, and like my favorite like background lore and character is the legacy of Pelinal Whitestrake. I am so obsessed with that character now. I think he is so fascinating and badass. And the reason why I fell in love with his like his history and like his legacy is because I played the mod expansion Vigilant, And the mod expansion Vigilant is basically, like, it's based on real lore that's happened in Elder Scrolls, but was never translated into actual gameplay. And so the Vigilant mod pack is focused around the Merethic era. So, like, a lot of, like, what happens in Vigilant is based on, like, the Merethic era and, like, the Great War during the Great War of, when the humans basically rose up and rebelled against their elven oppressors. And which ties into, like, the Great War and all that during the Merethic era. Oh, that's right, I need to pay off my bounty. And one of the main characters who basically, like, one of the main people who literally fought, like, at the front lines of the war and practically fought an entire war by himself as a singular individual, where literally, like, he walked in to, like, one of the great Merethic oppressors of, like, the it was Umaril and the Meridian Daedra, and he had a whole kingdom, and he started this great war of oppression. And literally, Pelinal Whitestrake, by himself, a singular, and the whole thing is that, like, another thing too is Pelinal Whitestrake is basically an insane, bloodthirsty warlord. So totally batshit insane. Like, he's a crazy cool character, but he is, like, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And he's bloodthirsty, and he's literally, like, one of the most powerful warlords in all of history, in all of history of, like, Elder Scrolls lore. And the idea was that he was blessed by the 8 divines, like, literally, like, he was born as a human being that was chosen altogether by the 8 divines to end the oppression of the Merethic era, in order to bring, like, humans as, like, a more, like, powerful race of people. And so he was blessed by the 8 divines and was basically chosen by the gods to wage an entire war against the Merethic oppressors. And he literally, by himself, walks into Umaril's castle that has, like, multiple hundreds of Daedra in it, and he single-handedly slays hundreds upon hundreds of Daedra, and then walks up to the throne of Umaril himself and slays him. And it's so unbelievably rad and epic, and I love it. And don't get me wrong, like, he's a psychopath. Like, Pelinal Whitestrake was an absolute psychopath, but man, was he a badass. Like, he was so cool.
There's no mistake.
You can read about some of the things he does in the Songs of Pelinal. There's, like, a collection of books called the Songs of Pelinal, and you can read about a lot of the stuff that he does. It's crazy as hell. Such a badass character. But like I said, batshit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, that guy was unbelievably insane, bloodthirsty. There's even sayings that, like, he went on, like, there's, like, stories about how, like, I think it was, like, his lover was, like, murdered in front of him by, like, a random, like, soldier, and he decided to basically, like, go on, like, a year-long murder fest, where he just basically tracked down every single soldier and general and, like, leader that was part of that army that was responsible for slaying his lover, and he just massacred all of them, just because he was upset that his lover was murdered in front of him. Like, not because of, like, they needed to be, like, not that they were, like, oppressors in a war or anything like that. He was just mad, and he just killed all of them. It was insane. Like, I love it. Like, go read about Pelinal Whitestrake. He is just an absolute, like, badass, insane person chosen by the gods. Like, it's nuts. Oh, I was supposed to, like, return the cogs to the guy, and I didn't. I wasn't paying attention. I was so absorbed in that. The guy sounds like a badass. Gonna have to go do some reading. Good to hear someone get as excited about Elder Scrolls lore as me. Yeah, I love Elder Scrolls lore, guys. It's like some of my my favorite fantasy writing in like all of existence, like hands down. Because like the thing is like Elder Scrolls lore is not written by like one guy or like some game developers that have no idea what they're doing. They have like a collection of like fantasy writers who write the lore for the game. Like they have like 3 or 4 like fantasy novelists who write their lore, and it's so awesome, and I love it. But yeah, Pelinal Whitestrake, he's so cool. Like I said, once again, totally insane. Like he'll murder people on a whim, but he's so like the thing is that made me fall in love with the character was that you get to in the Vigilant mod, you reenact the scene where he storms the castle of Umaril. And you literally have to fight, like, I think 60 or 80 Daedra before you go and finally fight Umaril. It's crazy as hell. How can I assist? Love it. Absolutely loved it. Damn it, Arniel Gain went somewhere else. Okay, hold on. So it looks like I went the wrong direction. He went back downstairs.
Good morning.
Is he in here? No, he's down here. Okay. Oh, did I miss something important about the cogs? I'm sorry. Oh, you hear cocks? Hell yeah. Dude, I got like 10 cocks to hand over to Arniel Gain. He's gonna love them. He's gonna love them. I got him in a bag. It's a little drippy.
Ever since
but
we've been going
yeah, cocks for Arniel Gain.
wondered.
He wanted me to go and get 10 cocks for him, so I got 10 cocks for him, so it's fine. I'm just here to deliver, okay? Like I'm here to please people. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a man comes up to me and he wants 10 cocks, I'm like, you got it, brother. I'm gonna get you 10 cocks. It's no problem. I got your back, dude. Arniel Gain, he's all about the 10 cocks.
What do you think you're doing?
What? I'm waking you up, dude. I've got your cogs, like you asked for.
Ah, that's excellent news.
Okay.
This will be
Like,
most
what the hell?
helpful in furthering my research. I'm afraid I can't offer you much right now, but please take this. And perhaps, if this is all successful...
Selective vision,
Let's
yeah.
not get ahead of ourselves.
I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
too early to be getting excited. Still, this is most encouraging.
Okay.
Thank you again. If I require anything else, I shall be sure and let you know.
You got it. Did you need any more help with your quote-unquote project? You know, with quote-unquote 10 cocks?
As a matter of fact, there is something you can do for me.
Do you need more cocks?
I had retained Enther's services in, acquiring something specific.
Okay.
But now
Enther
he's
is
refusing to deliver.
the guy
Could you
involved with the
perhaps
Thieves
speak with
Guild.
him and see if we can come to some sort of arrangement?
Sure, I can do that. Yeah, man. I'll help you out.
Until next time.
I got it in with Enther.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Mm-hmm. Down to business, eh?
Let me realign that. I understand you have something of Arniel's.
He's so afraid to talk to me, he's sending you to do it?
Yes, I am his surrogate.
I'm afraid you've been a little misinformed.
Okay.
I have something of mine that I was going to sell to Arniel.
Interesting.
With all due respect, Arniel,
Does he want the booty
I'm not
too?
in a
No, just the
position to
cocks.
Just give this away. I told
Arniel Gain's
what I
cocks,
wanted
yep,
in
everybody
exchange for
knows.
it, and he was unwilling to come up
Cocks
with
for
it.
Arniel Gain.
Now, if you're here on
He wants
his
10 of
behalf,
them.
I'm afraid I'm going to have
He's
to
a very
insist
greedy
on
boy.
my original payment.
I don't know. Sometimes I think when it comes, you know, his eyes might be a little bigger than his stomach, if you know what I'm talking about. What is it that you want?
I have a friend, let's say, who's interested in a staff.
Okay.
A particular one.
All right.
It's nothing dangerous, so don't worry. I'm not even sure why he wants it, but then that's not really my concern. He's willing to pay for it.
Okay.
The problem is that it'll be a little difficult to acquire, seeing
Best
how it's
roosters in
hands
town.
of
Hell yeah,
someone
DLG.
who isn't exactly friendly. So you bring
Only
that
the
staff
biggest
back
feathery
here, and
cocks
I'll
that he can
consider
get
it
his hands
payment
on. The
for
biggest,
item Arniel was
biggest,
after.
baddest cocks in town. Okay, so acquire the staff. You got it.
Give my regards to Carlia if you see her.
Oh yeah, they know each other. Okay, so acquire the staff. Which is located near Boulder Fall Cave, just outside of Riften. Alright, I can do that.
Heard from your family recently?
No,
Alright.
couriers don't seem to like delivering letters here. Not at all.
Teleporting to Riften. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so instead of 10 cocks, he wants a big, long, powerful staff. That's what he wants. I'm starting to pick up what he's putting down here. I think I understand what Arniel Gain is all about in this. I think I get it. I think I know what his mind is focused on, if you know what I'm saying. He must have a lot of what is that word? Poets? Poets? If he needs that many cocks. He's very busy. He's very busy, and he's very focused on the importance of these,
which
you know,
makes me
10 cocks. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's got it under control. I trust Arniel Gay. He wouldn't send me off to do something weird and uncouth, if you know what I mean. All right. So, off to do whatever the hell it is that we're doing for Arniel Gain now. Just gotta make our way over to... Oh. Is that a troll that I hear? I think that's a troll. Sounds like a troll lumbering around. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. It's like trying to break into the watchtower, apparently. I have no idea what he was planning to do. He just wanted to murder some soldiers. Well, he picked a bad day to do it. Because I'm here looking goddamn beautiful. With my sexy, sexy armor that makes me look like a stripper, apparently. But it's fine. I'm living my best life. How about some shiny orbs with that giant hard staff? Hell yeah. Like 2 of them off to the side. Like just real big, giant orbs. Maybe they're a little, they might be covered in a little bit of hair, but you can clean that off pretty easily. Probably just take it off real easily with like some shears or something. Maybe like a weed whacker. Weird and uncouth. How did you know my stage name, Weird and Uncouth? It's a good name. It's a good name to have, man. Sounds like you know what you're doing. Just gonna show up at the Playboy Mansion with 10 cogs and shiny orbs and his hard staff? Hell yeah. That sounds like a good time, man. I'm down to clown with that. Let's go. Is the Playboy Mansion still a thing? Because I know that, what is it, Hugh Hefner? I know that he passed away not that long ago. So, I don't know if that's, like, still a thing. Get out of here. Another thing over here? Oh, maybe not. I guess, Serana handled it, I suppose? Hopefully. I'm just gonna assume that she handled it. She's got it. She knows what she's doing. She's got it under control. She doesn't need my help. She is a strong, beautiful, independent vampire lady. She can handle herself. Plus, she's immortal, so I really don't have to worry about her dying or anything like that. Okay. So where the hell is this cave? Is it over here? Or is it over here? Where is this place? It says it's like right there. Can I get up there? What the hell? What is that? Oh. Get out of here. Okay. We did it. So it looks like I can probably access this cave from over here. Oh, and there's like a dragon mound I haven't discovered either. Weird. Please get up here. Apparently flying. Okay. Flapping my arms like the powerful bird that I know that I am. Can I please get up here? Can I please? Oh, don't worry, I'm about to handle it. I got it. Stop it. Stop it. Wait, isn't there a guy over here? Oh, there is. Get out of here. You dead. You dead, lady. I did say lady, so I can't take her stuff. I mean, I can take some. Oh, I don't want that. That's Garbo. I don't want it. Where is it? Yucky pooey. Rotten dog meat. Yuck. Get out of here. I don't want your gross, nasty, rotten dog meat. Filthy McNasty. Alright.
It'll be good to get out of the sun for a while.
Okay. Inside we go!
While I don't like Rift.
Oh, you mean the Solitude
the
House.
Is truly something.
I mean, I moved all the naked ladies out of there, so, you know. It's just a mansion. It's more like a, you know, a Serana and me love nest. Hello.
Or evidence of our greatest failure. Ours is to vanquish the unliving. But is that the true path?
I'm gonna take this first. It's very weird that this person that I was thinking that I was supposed to kill is already dead. And then there's this other guy
world
who's
something
not
worth saving.
Dead.
Answer my query, stranger, and I will know the difference between triumph and failure. Answer my query, and I will tell you if wars have any meaning.
Investigate rumors of vampire activity at Boulderfall Cave. Oh, was this the guy that I was supposed to kill? Wait a minute. Maybe not. I don't know. The world is worth saving. I'm going to save it. Wars are senseless slaughter in Skyrim is irredeemable. Blood and battle are proof of life. War is good for the soul. I don't care for Riddle's swamp breath. The world is worth saving, and I'm going to save it. Me, the lonesome dragonborn.
Then perhaps all is not lost, and our path is true. If people still hold on to hope.
Good catch, you caught Serana's Ice Blade.
Forgive me for
yeah,
my
luckily
doubt.
I don't take damage from it anymore.
World's darkest hour, and mine. I did not expect to find a friend.
What is the war you're referring to? What quest are you on?
For the last 2 years, I have embarked on a single road. Ours was to walk its twists and turns, overcome its many obstacles.
Okay.
All the while believing that if I followed it to the end, I would find redemption.
Huh.
Only it appears the road ends here. In this hollow cave, with the corpse of the child I was asked to save. It was rumored that the child left for Eastmarch.
Oh, I see it now. There is a dead body over there that I didn't notice before. That's unfortunate.
For Lord's house, the truth was far more incriminating. And for a loving father, one far more heartbreaking.
Okay.
Thus the Lord could not trust anyone, save an Argonian prisoner. One guilty of the child's same crime. Vampirism.
You said you were guilty of vampirism, yet you don't look like a vampire.
Yes, the skin, eyes, and fangs are telltale signs. But some men can't be sure the same.
This is interesting. I think this is like...
I was staying
It's part of
at
a
an
quest,
inn
but I
near
think
the
it might be
border.
involved with the
One
immersive
of the
NPCs
local
mod.
lords decided to take offense with my presence. His was to challenge me to a brawl. And when I refused, he accused me of being vampire.
What? Why? Can't blame him for being suspicious. Still, it's a dangerous word to use. That probably didn't go over very well.
The word was toxic.
Yeah, nobody likes vampires.
That morning,
they're
2
dumb and
bodies were
gross.
found
Except for
outside,
Serana, she's the best.
torn to shreds. Unrecognizable masses, if not for the bones and teeth. Things were tense around the village, and the gods were in a hurry to solve the case and placate the locals. I made an easy scapegoat.
Yeah, but there's
Locked
ways
in
to
that cell
know.
for
Like,
days, I began to starve. Not for blood, but for food.
well, yeah, because you're not a
Theirs was
vampire.
to offer me bread in exchange for a confession.
What?
It was better to die by the axe than starvation. But few can stomach either. So I did what all mortals do when there is no logical escape. I prayed.
Okay.
To Julianos for temperance, to Stendar for mercy, to Mara for love.
Hashtag vampires are dumb and gross. Yes, Bo Falcon, yes! I love the idea that that could be a real hashtag. I love that. You sucked the blood out of the guards and escaped? What? Said this was a quest of redemption, but you committed no crime. You bribed the guards with whatever plants Argonians use for currency. Jarl heard the evidence and exonerated you. The system works. Divines freed you from prison. The gods are great. But you committed no crime.
Not according to the laws of mortals, but the gods hold us to a different standard.
Weird. So who freed you from prison, then?
The night before, I was paid a visit by a man, his face shrouded by the hood of his robe. In his arms, he cradled an urn, filled with the dust of a vampire. The dust was to be scattered around my cell, as proof of my demise. I knew not how much mourning he had passed to my jailers, but it was enough to carry on with the ruse.
But who let you out?
Outside the barracks, a carriage awaited us both. It took us to a nearby chateau.
Okay, so it sounds like it was maybe a guard or something that broke him out? Weird. This is really interesting. Clever ploy, what happened next? Sounds like you left one prison for another, but go on. A clever ploy, what happened next?
When they brought me before the House Lord, I told him I did not kill those men. He told me...
Make that shirt and send one to Maz free of charge.
The real murderer was his own kin. He asked me if it was true about vampires, if they formed clans, family. He wanted to know if I knew where his daughter had fled. I told him no, but I could find her. After all, I was a hunter, a member of the Order of the Virtuous Blood, so I told him why I came to Skyrim and my desire for penance.
Isn't that like a vampire clan?
Then he made an offer. A second chance for him, his daughter, and for me.
Okay. So, you said finding the girl was a form of penance. What crime did you commit? Talk about the Order of the Virtuous Blood. What will you do now? Follow me, I need your help. This appears to be a necromancer hideout, not a vampire lair. What is... I think I've heard of the Virtuous Blood. What is that?
Theirs is a centuries-old order, dating back to the Oblivion Crisis.
Really?
It began as merely a gathering of feeble lords.
Oh, is this, the Count of Skingrad?
Legends say the hero of Kvatch.
Yeah, I know this stuff! I knew that I've heard of this before. The Count of Skingrad was the leader of the Virtuous Blood, wasn't he?
And over time, the order became more organized, and its rituals more austere.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Today,
I love this.
Members are handpicked and trained from a young age. Ours was a life cloistered in barracks and libraries, sharpening the weapons of war. We dedicated our lives to a single purpose: to silence all other voices, so that we are better attuned to listen.
So in other words, they're a guild of vampires that are, like, basically designed... I know about this. They're a guild of vampires who try to, like, run society, like, and, like, make, like, a place that is, like, good for mortals, but also good for vampires. So that they can work together and have, like, this perfect, like, society where vampires and humans can live and be happy together. But at the same time, in order to, like, orchestrate that to, like, work the way that they want it to, they have to get rid of all the other vampires that just want to be, like, you know, ravenous animals that murder humans and feed on them all the time. So they're basically a guild of vampires who hunt down and murder vampires that don't follow, like, their guild rules and stuff like that of, like, serving and working alongside of humans and running society. That's so cool! I love it. I love it. It's true the younger generations tried to hide... Oh, I'm sorry.
Yours is to pass, and ours is to delight.
Okay, so you said finding the girl was a form of penance. What crime did you commit?
Before coming to Skyrim, I had spent my life hunting vampires for the Order. Much like the Vigilants, we often hunted in pairs.
Right.
My partner was a Nightblade named Arlas. He used stealth and shadow to eliminate our targets.
Which would make sense, as considering they're like a secretive
guild.
This was
a remarkable courage.
They're like a secret guild of vampires.
Chance of infection. Arlas never deterred from his methods.
And I think that's cool too, because it's a guild that's not only built of vampires, but it's also built of like non-vampiric people too. Which goes with the idea that they're trying to like work together to like make a better society that consists of both mortals and vampires that work together. That's cool. What happened in the den?
I watched Arlas scout ahead from afar, melding to the shadows in search of the enemy. The den was for all.
It's one of your favorite guilds, to be honest, Greenscale? That's cool. Yeah, because I remember that was like a major thing in Elder Scrolls 4 with the Count of Skingrad, who's a vampire, and he, but he loves his people and tries to take care of them, despite being a vampire.
Until I saw the shadows themselves move. The shadows spread its wings, as did the others, cloaking the room in darkness. They came from above, like bats descending on their prey. Ours was to call to my friend and reach for my staff.
Oh, I know what you meant, Greenscale. It's all good.
I barely made it out alive. Not unscathed. One of those foul demons had raked its talons across Arla's back. All I had to do was look into his narrowing pupils to see the infection had taken root.
What did you do?
Ours was to ask for his last request. He said, "Cure me." I thought it was a joke. He always made me laugh. Now,
so this guy was a vampire then?
Months later, I discovered his journal while putting away his things. It seems he had anticipated infection from the moment he joined. He had been corresponding with a mage named Valion. A mage who was studying a cure.
Falion, if I remember correctly, is the guy that you meet in Morthal who cures your vampirism. Huh. And he's one of what, 2 people that knows how to cure vampirism? Can't blame yourself, you did what you thought was right. Vampires are people too, you heartless shrew. There's no guarantee the cure would work. Monsters must die. You can't blame yourself, you did what you thought was right.
Yours is a statement that I am thankful for. Perhaps, as the divines work in the shadows, there is a greater purpose. I thought Arla's death brought me to Skyrim to save a nobleman's daughter. Now I wonder if they have brought me here to meet you.
Possible. So what will you do now?
Ours is to wait here for more of her brethren. The girl may have taken a liking to some of them, and chosen to infect rather than kill. If you're in need of a companion, however,
no, sorry, buddy.
To journey with you on your quest.
No. I appreciate it, but I'm good. Let's see. This appears to be a necromancer hideout, but it's not a vampire lair.
Vampire dens have always been notoriously easy to track. Theirs is to cling to the fringes of a major.
You guys are talking about who shot first, Greedo or Han Solo?
That
classic ageless argument for the times. Maybe we'll never really know.
This one, however, had spent her entire life in the care of her noble parents. Hers was to run to where no one else could find her. The caves and nooks where darker forces wish to carry on unseen.
So the child was the vampire then. Which is interesting because that's not the first time that I've seen. There's like, I have actually come across other vampire children. Other than Babette, obviously. There was one that I came across, I think you guys might have seen it in one of the streams, like a while back, where I was going through Skyrim, and I came across this guy who was transporting a young girl across Skyrim. He was like her bodyguard. And when you go and you, like, talk to him, you can interrogate him, and you find out that the girl is, like, a vampire. And, if you get in his face too much, he will fight you, and you have to kill him. But yeah, it seems like that vampire children are, like, kind of, like, a problem in Skyrim. But I think it's based on the mods that I have. I don't think that's, like, natural to the game. But how did you track the child down?
It was a hunch. But with nary a lead, ours was to rely on chance. So I listened for rumors of necromancy first, and vampires second.
Interesting.
There was an argument at the Bee and Barb about some nefarious activity near Source Stone. Some claimed it was black mages. Others said vampires. Ours was to follow the lead here, to Boulderfall Cave. One could only pray to our cave that our arrival was not too late.
Okay. Oh my god, this dialogue tree is huge. Assume the bodies mean you were too late. So that lazy excuse for a god turned a blind eye to the ear, please. Typical. I too would have prayed for her safety. You can't ransom a dead girl. Praying to RK is natural. The girl's safety was paramount. I assume the bodies mean you were too late.
Not exactly. The child was still alive when I entered the cave.
Really?
Not only alive, but healthy.
So it was the girl who killed the necromancer. Oh, man.
One of the bodies that lies here.
So he killed the girl?
The king of the north. My old friend Arla has had a saying. Sickness is a virtue. The healthier a vampire was, the more often he had fed.
Yeah, so he killed the girl.
An existence that lived to feed, to milk the blood of those around her.
Wow.
Including the unfitting necromancers that took her on as an apprentice.
Okay, given the girl's demise, what happens now?
Someday,
because he was supposed to
I
return
will
her
return
safely.
That,
that was like what he was explaining before.
It is not one that can be told right away.
Wow.
I will tell him she was a sweet girl who ran to protect him. A girl who laughed, who danced.
So,
and
he came here to track the girl down because the girl was supposedly abducted. It was believed that she was abducted by vampires. What ended up actually happening is the girl was a vampire and was murdering people. He tracked her down to this cave where he found her having killed everybody in the cave, and then he had to kill her. That's crazy! You asked about the point of war. What war do you fight?
It was a question that was asked of me whenever I began to doubt my faith or the side I have chosen in this fight.
Yeah.
Ours is a life consumed by blood. I have lost family to wars great and small. Wars on the battlefield.
And also, he has all these conflicting morals about this because he works for a vampires guild.
Until we know not whether victory
This is super interesting. I love this. I love it.
Only as members of the Order of the Virtuous Blood, ours was a resolve that could not fail.
I have no idea. I was just now trying to, like, catch up on what you guys are talking about. It seems like there's, like, a mix of, like, Star Wars lore and, like, other stuff. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Against an evil that deserves no clemency.
I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. If that's what you believe, then what's the problem?
If sanguine vampiris is merely a disease, one that can be cured, then my faith is once more cast into doubt. Ours was a childhood race to do one thing. Hunt vampires. I know of no other life.
That's interesting. Okay. That's right, you kill the sick, you are nothing but a murderer. Vampirism can be cured, but there is a point of no return. The child was such. Vampire or not, kill the ones that try to kill you. It's not all that complex. I mean, my character follows that logic pretty finely. Fighting vampires isn't a war, it's more like a skirmish. Vampires aren't people, now shut up and help me hunt the bloodsuckers. Vampire or not, kill the ones that try to kill you. It's not all that complex.
A mantra of self-defense is ideal in theory, but an infection must be cut off before it spreads.
Yeah.
Action.
I mean, I get the morality of that idea.
Ours was to stop it by curing the diseased. Theirs was to decline that choice.
Like, I mean, the character that I play is pretty savage. Like, the moment you attack me, I'm going to kill you, you know? So,
perhaps there was.
That's kind of like, this guy's talking about being more diplomatic about it. Like, there's got to be ways to, like, fix the problem, even if you are attacked, you know? Without having to necessarily kill somebody. My girl's just a savage. You still appear conflicted over your decision.
When I was young, my mentor told me a tale of the peasant who found a stray cat living in the alley behind his house. His was to bemoan its presence, but weeks later, he found that the cat kept his home free of vermin. The peasant grew quite fond of the cat, until one day it bit his leg and infected a man with a terrible fever. The peasant, who had never been ill a day in his life, finally went to see the city alchemist, whom he had stubbornly avoided all these years. It was love at first sight. But who is to say how the peasant would feel the next day? All he could do is...
This is a weird story.
Chance. I wish to follow you on your quest. I do not know to what end, but ours is to trust in the will of the divines.
Oh, alright, that's apparently the end of that story. Alright, I'm done, dude. That was really, really interesting. I was really into that. Herbalist Guide to Skyrim. I have a copy of that, but I want another one. There we go. Grab that alcohol. Ooh, a leek. I'll take that leek. Looks like there's a bunch of garlic in here, too. So much garlic. Was that potatoes? I don't need potatoes. It's fine. I guess now we can actually, like, loot this place. I was so, like, hyped. Oh my god, is that a bucket full of beer? Well, I'm gonna take all the beer in there. There we go. Bucket and all. Ooh, more beer. Sweet. Harkon is tepe, makes sense. Serana is the Bathory style in this. I don't know what you mean by that. No idea what you're talking about. Bathory sounds familiar. I'm trying to recall where I've heard that name before. Collecting all the food. Ah, and a trap chest. Well, okay, so... Vampire dust, of course. Yeah. That was a pretty interesting dialogue tree. Like, that was actually pretty... I was pretty into that. Like, I don't know. I love the immersive NPCs and immersive dialogue that I have on my game. It's really great. Elizabeth Bathory. God, that sounds familiar. It sounds familiar, but I can't, like, place it.
The smell here. Let's try to handle this.
Yeah, we're getting out. I mean, we got what we came here for, so we'll get going. All right. I think that guy left too. Didn't even notice it when he left, but he did. Okay. Hope you guys don't mind that I spent a whole bunch of time just now just listening to what that guy had to say. I just love that stuff. Like, that's like... That right there is my Jimmy Jams, you know? So apparently I completed a quest also. So I don't get to see how that ends, but okay. Deliver the staff to Enther. Okay. And travel to the way shrines. It actually might be better to, you know what, we'll travel to Winterhold through teleportation, and then I will sleep, drink, and eat, and then we will complete the quest. Let's see here. going over here? I forgot. Over here. Not at all. Lore is fun. All right, Green Skill. I'm glad you're enjoying it, dude. I appreciate that. She was a countess that would bathe in the blood of sacrificed virgins. Damn. Damn. That's hardcore. That's grody.
The architecture
You've missed half of the
college.
vampire discussion in the chat. I'm sorry,
not as
guys.
run down as many people make
I was
it
just
out to
really like invested in what that guy was saying, so I apologize for not being able to keep up with the chat during all of that. I mentioned Vlad. That reminds me of Vlad the Impaler, which is what Dracula is based on. Who's also a very interesting historical figure.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business, eh?
Yeah, sure. Here's the staff.
Well. All right.
Because the reason why I didn't address the chat too much is because you guys were talking about Star Wars for a super long time.
Can't imagine what
and I don't know very much about Star Wars. I'm not a hardcore Star Wars fan, guys. I'm really not. I mean, I like the basics of Star Wars. Like, I like the basic idea of it, but I don't really... I'm not a hardcore fan of it.
Perhaps we can go another few decades without a disaster. That would be nice.
I've got the soul gem you were after.
Do you?
I do
Wonderful.
indeed.
I was afraid I'd have to give up. And when I'm so close... Thank you for this. I have a great deal of work ahead of me.
Okay. Is there something
Divines
else?
Bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Thank you. I mean, I'm pretty awesome, but I didn't think I was that awesome. How's your project coming along?
Terrible. Just terrible. I vastly underestimated the heat transfer necessary and have destroyed my only working model. I'm at a loss.
Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. Did you account for the extra coefficient introduced by,
Don't patronize me. Look, it's all very simple. The Dwemer, they were, masters of magic in a way we can't even begin to conceive of. Their greatest achievement, however, has also been their greatest, shall we say, mystery.
And haven't they been gone a long time?
Precisely. What could be worth studying about a long-lost civilization? Their disappearance,
So what happened here is we were discussing about vampires while you were learning about them.
The stories have fascinated me.
My bad, guys.
Ever
I'm
since
sorry.
I was young, I wanted to know what really happened. After years and years of work, I'm closing in on a way to investigate what happened through experimentation.
Okay.
Only now, well, it's simply a disaster.
Okay, well, what went
Without
wrong? Tell me.
boring you with the,
Break it down for me, buddy.
details, I'm attempting to recreate the circumstances of the event.
Okay.
The dwarves were very clever, tapping into and drawing power from the heart of Lorcan itself. Lacking the heart of a dead god myself, I was attempting to substitute a rather specific soul gem. The, one you helped me acquire.
Right. And that won't work?
Well, yes, I mean, no. That is, it might. But I'm not completely sure. I'm no tonal architect. I've only read their writings. Scraps, really. The
Okay.
soul gem by itself isn't enough, you see. It needs to be altered, purified. The dwarves had machines for this sort of thing. I've attempted to build my own, based
okay,
on
I remember
designs
this
and
part.
using parts you helped to provide.
The convectors,
My very
yes,
own
the
dwarven
convectors.
convector. It worked, but not fully. And
Okay.
The device
Yeah.
was destroyed in the process.
How many do I need to find? Can you build another?
No, no, no! I'm too close now. Can't take the time. Though, perhaps there's another option.
Okay.
What
is it?
I may require further assistance from you.
That's what I'm here for, dude. Just tell me. What do you want me to do?
Well, yes. The designs for my convector were based on real dwarven machines, so there may still be some in existence. I'd go looking myself, but yes, there are calculations to double, triple check. Many calculations.
Right.
Perhaps you could seek out these convectors in Skyrim ruins. I can even teach you the spell to heat them.
Oh, that's
It's
right. You
very
need a special
particular
spell
and
for
very
it. I
important.
forgot about that. Okay. So what's in it for me?
Well, don't you see?
knowledge.
Unlocking this mystery.
Yeah, which
the
you don't
story alone
unlock,
is worth
by the
more
way.
riches than you can even imagine. And perhaps, well, I don't wish to speculate, but what if we could contact the dwarves? What if they're still
I don't know. I don't know about that, dude.
Imagine.
I don't know about that. That sounds like a lot of trouble. Teach me your spell and I'll see what I can
Wonderful. Just wonderful. I knew I could count on you. Now, this spell is not for defending yourself, but it's just right for heating the convector. At least 3 seconds
Oh,
burn
that's really
is
interesting,
necessary.
Al.
Just place the soul gem
The
inside and heat the convector.
comparing
at least 3
the
seconds.
characters of
You'll
Skyrim
almost
to like a
certainly need to find
real,
multiple
like a
convectors.
different, like.
I suspect it may
That's
be due to
really
the nature
cool.
of the soul
I like
gem
that.
versus the crystals this was intended for. Destroys the equipment in the
We
process.
put too much into it.
But,
Oh, you never know.
Effective.
You never know.
3 times, and the crystal should be ready for the next step.
5
Isn't
songs
this
now he
exciting?
never heard of any and won't try. I mean, you guys gotta keep in mind, I don't listen to music as much as I used to either.
So what's next for our adventures?
You know, I really like don't listen to much music anymore. Like I used to be really into music and now I just don't really do it that often. So, and usually when I am listening to music, it's because I use it as like background music while I'm doing something else, so I'm not fully paying attention of it. Clarence Carter's Stroking, Lords of Acid, Teach Me How to Doogie. Yeah, I don't know any of those, dude. Okay, so we have to find convectors. Oh wow, they actually mark like all the convectors. That's crazy. Okay, well, alright. I'm going to... We'll probably sleep, drink, and eat. We'll head to Markarth, and then we'll start exploring around because there's a bunch of dwarven ruins in that area that I know have, oh god.
I've been looking for you.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only!
Let's see here.
What do you
Looks
got?
like that's it. I've got to go.
Okay, what did you give me? Alright. Suspicious Grayskin? Find the suspicious Dark Elf. To all true sons of Skyrim, the guards don't listen to me. I've told them one of those Grayskins is up to something. Always heading out to the docks at night, sending signals to her friends in Morrowind, no doubt. Damn, I don't want to read that out loud. Are going to overrun the city if we don't stop them. Wolf Stonefits. Jeez Louise. Racist much? Holy crap. What an asshole. Why are you contacting me? I don't know that asshole. He's sending me mail. Jeez Louise. What a jerk. LOA, spank my booty. Hobbs, I don't listen to much music as much as I used to. The poor child grew up with Post Malone and Taylor Swift. Listen here. Listen here, Al. So when I was younger, I used to be very, very much into music that I loved, and I just don't really listen to much of it anymore. As I got older, I got more involved in, like, experimental stuff. And, there we go. A lot of the music I listen to now is more, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I've talked to, I've talked to Lettuce about it a few times, and he says, like, a lot, because I've had him listen to some of the music that I really like, and he says it's, like, new wave synth and stuff like that, which, I mean, maybe, I guess. So, I listen to a lot of electronic stuff now. I listen to, like, a lot of, lo-fi. Because, like, a lot of the music that I listen to, I listen to it while I'm, probably, like, 10 hours. I listen to a lot of the music that I listen to while I'm, like, doing other things. So, like, when I'm concentrating on other things, when I listen to music, usually music with lyrics is distracting when I'm trying to focus on doing things. So, like, I like to listen to a lot of music that doesn't have singing in it a lot. So I listen to, like, a lot of electronic and lo-fi and synth and things like that. Because it's good music to listen to that doesn't require me to concentrate on what the singer is saying. So, and I know that there's plenty of people who are like, oh, well, you know, listening to lyrics doesn't really distract me that much when I'm doing other things. But, like, for me, it kind of does. So I don't really, you know, listen to much music involving singing as much as I used to. So it's kind of where I stand on that. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a hard save. I'm not gonna like mess around with my inventory too much right now. There we go. Okay. All right. So. I mean, I guess I could check to see if there's any, like, convectors nearby right now, right here. No, not really. So I'm going to travel to Markarth, because that's a pretty close area. It has plenty of stuff. Markarth has, like, a lot of, like, ruins near it that have, like, convectors at them. Yeah, I like ODB. I definitely was, like, really into, like, hip-hop and stuff like that. Like, one of my favorite hip-hop artists of all time is, oh god, why? Victor Vaughn. I can remember that name, Victor Vaughn. But, besides Victor Vaughn, his other name was MF Doom. That's it. It took me a minute to remember. I listened to, like, a lot of Victor Vaughn, ODB's classic. Tribe Called Quest is a favorite of mine. I love classic, like, obviously Biggie and, you know, God, why are all these names escaping my mind right now? Like, Bone is really good. Bone, Thugs and Harmony's great. Tupac, that was the name I was trying to remember. So, like, classics like Biggie and Tupac, obviously, but, like, you know, Tribe Called Quest, Bone, Thugs and Harmony, you know, all the good stuff. There's a few other that I can't think of right at this second, but I do love good classic rhythmic, like hip-hop. And like I said, my all-time favorite is always going to be Victor Vaughn.
Let's move faster. The sun
like,
is...
I consider him, like, peak.
It's not great for my
like,
skin.
Like, oh, and I even have, like, what I believe is, like, I have, like, a favorite hip-hop album of all time, which I consider to be the greatest like, single-handedly the greatest hip-hop album ever made of all time, bar none. Like, nothing else can, in my opinion, be compared to how wonderful it is, where it's, like, every single song on it is, like, perfect. And that is, the original GZA's Liquid Swords album from the 90s. GZA's Liquid Swords is, in my opinion, like, hip-hop perfection. Like, there will never be... And the thing is because he made a second Liquid Swords album, which I've listened to, and I didn't think it was as good. It was good, but it doesn't hold a candle to the original Liquid Swords, which I believe is the greatest hip-hop album of all time. So, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who would tell me that, like, oh, well, like, there's plenty of other hip-hop albums that are better, but that's, like, that is my favorite one of all time. Like, I adore that album. But yeah. I'm not a fan of, like, Metallica. I noticed that DLG mentioned, like, Metallica. I've never really liked Metallica. I like one song by Metallica. And the thing that makes it really funny about me liking only one song by Metallica, that one song is a cover song by another band. So, like, you know, I've never been a big fan of Metallica. Like, I don't hate them or anything like that. Like, it's not like I think they're garbage. It's just I'm not a fan, you know? I'm not really into, like, stuff like that. If we're gonna talk about, like, rock music, like, I love stuff like, you know, classic Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. I love classic Nine Inch Nails, old school System of a Down. And I don't care what anybody says, I love, like, the old-style Korn. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, old-school Korn, like, Life is Peachy and stuff like that. Like, I love that stuff. One of my favorites that nobody really know, like, not very many people know of is I loved Coal Chamber. If you guys know who Coal Chamber is, like, that's a really great band from that era of the 90s that I really loved a lot. And I actually got to see them live once, which was really cool. And they weren't even, like, the main, like, band playing at that concert. They were like a runner-up band. So, you know. But yeah, I love, like, you know, classic grunge era stuff. Yeah.
What do you need?
I think I saw a Nernroot over here. Was there a Nernroot? Am I wrong about that? Ah, there it is. I thought I saw that over here. Which song? Are you talking to me? Oh, like what's my favorite Metallica song? The only song that I like by Metallica is Whiskey in the Jar. Which is like a cover song. But that's like literally the only song I like by, that's the only song I like by, you know, Metallica. So, that's it. That's it for me. I mean, I guess, like, there's some other songs that they do that I'm like, it's okay. Like, it's fine. But, Whiskey in the Jar is, like, the only song by Metallica that I, like, genuinely, like, whenever I hear that song play, like, I get actually excited because I think it's a great song. Like, their version of it is great. So, if I go up this way, will that... Because I know that leads into a mine city. I think it would probably be... I could maybe cut around there. Let's try going up this way and see if that'll get us around a little bit better. Hey, what's up, Lunar Contact? I don't know if I said hello to you earlier, but if you were here earlier, but appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. DLG says I can respect that. Yeah. And before we find out Habs is a closet juggalo. Okay, so hear me out. Listen, okay? The Great Malenko is a great album, and I don't want to hear anybody say otherwise, okay? The Great Malenko is a great album. Puzzle Box is a pretty good album. Like, listen, okay? Here, hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Hear me out, okay? The Great Malenko is wonderful, and so is Puzzle Box. So just, you know, come on, guys. Give me a little bit of a break here, okay? I mean, other than, like, Great Malenko and Puzzle Box, I mean, I'm not really that into, like, Insane Clown Posse, but I do like those two albums. Great Malenko. Alright, we're gonna head, like, we're gonna head west from here. Hopefully that'll get us to where we need to go. Just hear me out, guys, okay? Hear me out. Oh, man, too good, too good. What is that? Like, there's, like... I don't know why it suddenly came to me, like... I met a genie who gave me 3 wishes! I granted them all! She gave me 3 fat bitches! Or something like that. I don't think that was the line. I think I butchered it, but oh my god. Some of that shit, like, some of the things that I loved about, like, listening to that music was, like, I never, like, took it seriously or anything, but a lot of the fun is just listening to it, and, like, if it gets me to laugh, like, that's a good time, man. Like, and, like, let me tell you, some of that music is just so freaking hilarious. I loved it. I mean, I listened to it when I was, like, more of, like, when I was a teenager. Don't really listen to it much anymore, but... so good. So good. Part of what makes me like a song is knowing about how the song is played, made, or sung, not just the melody and rhythm. Like, if you know how to play the song, it makes you appreciate it more. I can see that. I definitely get that. Like, I definitely like, okay. So, there's, like, some artists that I love a lot that are a lot more in the realm of making their music on, like, an artistic level, where it's not necessarily about it being melodic, it's more about it being interesting and artistic. That's weird. It's like a floating helmet right there. Oh, and it disappeared. I don't know what that's all about. So, like, for example, like, there's a music artist that I really like a lot who's very experimental and artistic. And, like, some of his stuff can be pretty melodic, but it's more interesting than, like, melodic. And so, like, artists that I listen to that are like that are, like, one of my favorites is, I listen to an artist named Shlomo. S-H-L-O-M-O. Shlomo. And his music is, like, so fascinating, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's not, like, melodic. Like, it's not... It's more of, like, intriguing. You know, it's very experimental, it's very out there and very weird. And I love it. Like, I love that kind of, like, music. And there's a few other artists that I listen to that are very experimental and strange like that. Like, one of them is, another artist that I really love a lot. I actually even follow him on Twitter because he's a pretty interesting guy, and he likes to post his, like, some of the experimental music he's working on Twitter. There's a guy I follow named Potsu. P-O-T-S-U. Potsu. And I love everything he does. Like, I think he is such an unbelievably fascinating and interesting artist. And, like, I love following his work, and I love listening to his music. He's great. There's also an artist called Gold Panda that I really like, and his music is very similar in... his music is very similar in that it's, like, very experimental and weird and
Looks like rain.
Interesting. Am I, like, not hitting it right? Okay, there we go. Alright. So we now have to do more of that. Okay. By the way, this is the lady who had me do the Mogo's Mead quest that was all about, like, replacing Mogo's Mead with skooma and then getting a bunch of people high. Yeah, Mogo's Mead, and, like, Mogo's Mead bottles are in here, and, like, skooma bottles are in here. I'm gonna get all the skooma so I can sell it later for more cash.
I'm glad we're here together, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I like listening to a lot of, like, really, like, I don't know, it's like music that, like, makes you, like, think. You know what I mean? A second. Let me kind of zoom out here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I like, you know, weird music that kind of, like, makes you think and kind of gets the gears turning in your brain, and stuff like, you know, artists like Shlomo and Potsu and Gold Panda, and there's a few others that I listen to that are of that similar vein. Their music is just very, like, intriguing, you know, and I like that about it. Like, you wouldn't listen to it, like, as if it's, like, a melody, you know, like a classic stereotypical, like, song. It's just, like, I mean, it's definitely, like, music. It's just that it's very unusual and different, and that's why I like it. It's because it's very different and unusual. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it wasn't until I was almost adult that I realized I was a bit of a metalhead. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just metal is not really my particular, like, interest. Like, I mean, I can respect it, And, like, I'm glad that it exists because it's also allowed, you know, a lot of other great music to exist because of it as well. Probably a lot of music that I enjoy probably wouldn't exist if metal never existed. So, you know, it's just not, like, what I go for. It's not really my particular cup of tea. I picked up that legged goat, and I don't really want it, but whatever. Ooh, a nerd root. Sell her some skooma, George Clinton says about his music. Oh, like George... Wait, not George Clinton. Do you mean George Clanton? Are you talking about... Do you listen to George Clanton? Wait a minute. I think that's his name, George Clanton. That guy is... If we're talking about the same guy, George Clanton, I'm pretty sure that's his name. That guy's great. His music's awesome. He has, like, a YouTube channel, too. I think it's called, like, electronic music or something, like electronic music for life or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But I think his name's George Clanton, if I remember correctly. And if we're talking about the same guy, I love that guy. His music's amazing. He's a very fascinating artist who does all kinds of interesting things experimenting with music. And he's all about, like, you know, following, like, music as an art. And, like, being willing to experiment and try new things. And, like, that guy's amazing. I do like that guy a lot. Parliament Funkadelic. Yeah, I don't think it's Clinton. I think it's Clanton is the one I'm thinking of. Like, Clanton. So I don't know if we're actually talking about the same guy, but there is a guy named George Clanton who I think is a very
Winds howling.
Talented, I think he's a very talented artist. Hold on a minute, I'm screwing everything up here. Okay, and then, there we go. Alright, let's try this. I don't think it's working, hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have to find more convectors. So, let's see, where else can we go? Shows us, like, all the variety of locations we could go. Let's try to see if there's more near Markarth that we can do. That way we don't have to go too far away. Okay, it looks like we've expended all the ones that are near Markarth, which is kind of unfortunate. So, where would be the next nearest ones that we could use? Excuse me. It looks like there are some right outside of Winterhold. So, we're gonna head towards Winterhold then. Okay. Oh, okay. So you guys are talking about something totally different. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, okay. Well, alright. So you're talking about a different person whose actual name is George Clinton. So, I'm sorry if this makes me somebody who has no proper understanding of good music or whatever. But I can't say that I know that particular music artist, so I'm sorry. But like I said, I do listen to a guy named George Clanton, so that's who I thought you were talking about. Oh, there we go. This is where we need to go. Alright, have a great night, Ben Hayes. Thank you for hanging out with us. Really appreciate that. George Clinton Atomic Dog, very old school. Alright, I'll look into it.
I had expected Ysgramor's city to be bigger.
I mean, this place is huge, girl. What are you talking about? This is a gigantic city. This ain't no joke. Watch the movie PCU and you will understand. Okay. Lunar Contact, George Clinton from the 70s and 80s. Okay. Alright. I will maybe look into it. I'm not super keen on music as much as I used to, guys. I'm sorry. So I'm sorry if I had a moment there where I looked extremely uneducated about music. I apologize, but I'm just not... I'm not really that deep into it anymore, guys. I really am not. Like, I have to... In fact, actually, me and Lettuce, we did a whole episode of our podcast about that. About not being super attached to music as much as we used to be. Okay, so there's 2 over here. It said there were some other ones. So... Looks like there's some... I don't know where they would be. Looks like there's one over here. Altar in the Woods. So we can head, like, towards Riften and, like, get these ones. And then if we still need more, we can head further towards Riften and get that one. So it looks like we're going to be heading into, whatever this is. Dwarven Storeroom and Mizult. Okay. So we've been there before, but that's fine. Do you know the Whiterun glitch? Says True Guy. By the way, thank you for joining us, True Guy. No, I can't say off the top of my head that I am aware of a Whiterun glitch. I mean, I'm aware of a lot of different kinds of glitches, but that one specifically stated in that fashion, I can't say that I'm particularly aware of. So we can kind of go around. Well, we can go this way. This is fine. Why must a chase the cat? Ain't nothing but the dog and me. Okay. Alright, Al. Are you serenading me, buddy? Same, I used to pride myself on music knowledge. Yeah. Can't say I really feel that way anymore. Like, I don't really, you know, do that. I don't really listen to tons of music as much as I used to. But, you know, I can respect it. Can't slip the punk. Can't stop the punk. Okay. Sitting here talking with you fine folks and ignoring my need for food. Yeah, I got a steak to cook after this. I'm actually really excited about that. I've been like, it's been marinating since yesterday, so I have it marinating in a mixture of, it's a tiny amount of white vinegar to kind of like add a little bit of sour, not too much. It's like a teaspoon of vinegar. And it also breaks down the meat a little bit to make it a little more tender. So it's like a teaspoon of vinegar and like a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of Lowry's seasoning, and like there's some sage, like some dried raw sage that was picked out of a friend's garden that I use as well as for steak seasoning. And I think a tiny, like a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper as well. So, and there's also some garlic powder in there too. So, pretty excited to have that steak tonight. Which, like I said, I'm going to be having it after this stream, actually. Okay, so we're going to head over this direction. And I might have some, like, garlic mashed potatoes with it as well. Oh.
Not very impressive.
Alright. Just a little rat. It's just a little rat. Not a big deal. I think Snoop Dogg / Lion, or whatever he goes by now, got some inspiration from George Clinton. That's interesting. Yeah, Snoop Dogg's a great artist. Like, I definitely like his music for sure. Classic hip-hop. Classic stuff. That's really interesting. I think a lot of, like, really great artists take inspiration from... Ooh, silver. Take a lot of inspiration from a lot of really great older artists as well. Have some cheese and crackers. Yummy. That does sound really, really delicious. Oh, okay. Well, we're probably gonna have to deal with that in a second. Already see him? Got him. Right in the face. lodged straight into the brain. Yep. Take that, jerkwad, you fuzzy bitch. Yeah, gross, grisly bastard. Alright, so I think that this is where we need to go, I'm pretty sure. I kind of like, now that we're talking, since we've been talking about hip-hop, I kind of miss, watching, I miss listening to some of the old-school hip-hop that I was really into. I kind of want to, like, go back and listen to, like, you know, like, Tribe Called Quest and things like that. Such good stuff. There's also another hip-hop group that I'm trying to remember the name of, and I just can't put my finger on it. They did the song, like, God, they did so much great music. I quote it all the time. Well, not all the time, but I quote it every once in a while, like the song that's like, go watch the sunrise, sky high, sky high. I love that song. Yay. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. So are we done yet? No, there's more. Oh, nope, that's it. That's all done. Arniel is going to be happy with how we have it, so that's great. Well, hello, loud sitar music. Yeah, that music always weirds me out every time I hear it. It's by far some of the strangest music in the game, and it always feels like awkwardly, like, inappropriate whenever it plays. It, like, always plays in, like, Dwemer dungeons all the time, and I'm like, this is the weirdest music. It feels so awkward and out of place. I don't understand why you keep playing it inside these Dwemer dungeons. It's very weird. I don't get it. I like the throat singing, though. That is a favorite of mine. Okay. Back in Winterhold.
There's so much magica that I can feel here. It's great.
Okay.
What now?
Alright, back into the Hall of Elements. We got to... Oh, damn it. I just realized I think Arniel Gane was out there. Yeah, he is. Damn it. He's not paying attention. I'm not paying attention, you guys. What am I doing? He's literally walking right there. He's literally right there.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
That's very kind of you. I have your gem.
It worked then.
Yeah.
Let me see. Goodness, that's it, isn't it?
I hope so.
Yes. It's not perfect, but it's a close enough approximation that it should certainly suffice for initial tests.
I mean, I trust you.
You've done excellent work.
I trust you.
Truly excellent. There's only one thing missing now.
Okay, what's that?
That should be arriving shortly. I'll begin preparations. Thank you again so much for this.
That's it? I don't have to retrieve anything else? Okay. So...
All right, then.
By the way, do you want to buy some drugs?
Another...
Want to buy some drugs? Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Oh, come on! You don't want to buy drugs from me? Come on, man. Alright. So...
I'm working on some very important research, I assure you.
Is that really it? Oh, I guess that's it. Do I, like, follow him, or is he gonna, like...
I love it here.
Contact me
There's
later,
just so
or...
much knowledge.
Maybe I should follow him.
How are you, Travis?
What do you want?
I don't know, like...
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be
I don't know if he just immediately does the thing, or
the
if...
exact nature of my research is a secret, I'm afraid. But it really is quite valuable.
No, by all means, keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, he probably... I feel like there's more to this, right? There is more to this. I think. I'm gonna follow him in and see if he starts doing the thing. But, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done this quest, so I'm not totally sure, like, how all the parts of it function.
The College of Winterhold.
So
Being here always increases.
I'm just gonna carefully stalk him. Ooh. What the hell? What are these? Felsa's wallflower? Felsa's iron liver? Felsa's social butterfly. Weird. Okay, I think he's not gonna do anything,
And to
guys.
think Mirabelle questioned my allowing you into the college.
Felsa's
I can just imagine the look on her face now.
Weird. There's all sorts of like weird potions in here.
Perfectly valid school of magic.
All right, so I think
Don't
that
let
that's it
anyone
for
tell you
now for that.
otherwise.
So you know what? We're gonna go do something different. I've got an idea. There's a place that I really wanted to go to, that I was really curious about, like something like 3 or 4 streams ago, and I really, really want to check it out and find out what it's all about. So that's what we're gonna do. God only knows what kind of crazy shenanigans we're about to get into, because it might be like a mod expansion. I don't know if it is or not, but it might be. So, for all I know, we could be diving into a gigantic mess of things to do. So, but I feel like I want to take that risk. I want to find out what it's all about. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to travel to, I believe it's Solitude. I think the area is near Solitude. So, let's see here. Oh, you got to rest for 1 day? So, like, you have to... in order to get Arniel Gain to do the thing? Huh. Alright, you know what? We can do that. It's, like I said, it's been a long time since I've done that quest, so you know what? I will head back to Winterhold. I will, like, sleepy sleep and eaty and drinky drink. And then we'll see if he's gonna do the thing. So, I think he was in here, wasn't he? In the Hall of Acumen. Okay. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so I'm gonna go into my portable home. Might as well drop off a few things as well, just to kind of clean up shop a little bit. Okay. So I got like a few things in my inventory that I could afford to drop off. And let's see. Staff. Do I have any like armor? I do. I do have some extra armor. I mean that's fine. I don't care. What am I at? 407. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be fine. I mean, I can also enchant something real quick just to have some extra cash on me for later. Okay, so do that, and this, and this, and this right here. The Strong Ring, which I always use for selling. There we go, not a big deal. All right. Lie down. Time to sleep. Sleepy sleep. No, by all means, take your sweet time. It's fine, Esmora. Take your time. Not like we got shit to do or nothing. It's fine. Okay. Sleeping for a minute. Ooh. Let's bring it to like 8. There we go. Because, like, it'll just trigger the next day, right? Like, it doesn't need to be a full-blown 24 hours, does it? Let's find out. Okay. Get up. Get up, girl. It's time to go and do shit. We got shit to do. We got places to be. Gotta watch Arniel Gain do some shenanigans with a weird soul gem. Okay. And then I have some food and drink. Okay. Delicious. Delicious. Alright, we're good to go. Okay. God, I'm wasted out of my mind. Okay, so is he supposed to actually be here, or... I might have to, like, track him down again. Okay, just throw that book anywhere, I suppose. Oh, that's one of the unabridged editions. I did actually finish the entire collection of the Baron Zaya biography unabridged. I finally found Volume 5. So that is complete, which is really very cool. I was like collecting all the volumes of that book set, and the only one that kept eluding me was Volume 5. And I went into a random shop, and it was there. It was just there, and I picked it up, read it, so that it counted towards my reading count, and put it in the museum. So now I have the entire unabridged collection of the biography of Baron Zaya, which is very, very nice to have. Okay, so is Arniel Gain in here? This is where he hangs out sometimes.
Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
Okay. Is he in here or not? Arniel Gain! Mr. Arniel Gain! I have no idea where he is. I'm thinking he's not actually here, so...
Did you need something, Colin?
I have no idea where he's located.
I'm waiting.
Okay, it's not there. Maybe he was in the teacher's room or something? I don't know. It's very difficult to locate specific people in this area, that's for sure. Nobody's in here, which is kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. I'll check down here, just in case. No, there's nobody in here. Unfortunate. Let's see. Maybe in the teacher's room. Like, I didn't really explore the teacher's room. I just looked around real quick and I was like, "Derp, he's not here!" And then, like, left immediately. So, maybe he is
something
out here somewhere?
And what might you need?
Hold Ackman. This is the teacher's living quarters, right? Pretty sure it is. Random dude. Signus's quarters. Septimus Signus's quarters. Oh yeah, he was technically a teacher here. I forgot about that. Very weird. He kind of like went insane and then ran off somewhere, and well, we dealt with him, and he's no longer with us anymore, but you know. Spot office, his quarters, Lysa's quarters, Samet's quarters, and Gilladren. Okay, so he's not here either. That would be to the upper walkway. Okay, so he's not here
I guess we're just
either?
walking around the campus for now. Or are we going to attend a class? Or maybe even visit the library?
I thought I saw him there, but... Oh god, where is this guy? He's so elusive. Damn it. There is no... That's the thing, is there is no quest for it. So, like, I completed the quest, and then they didn't give me a continuation of the quest, so... I'm just kind of assuming that, like, maybe what happened was they wanted me to, like, talk to him again after a day, maybe, and, like, get a new quest from him? I don't really know how it works, so at this point I'm just trying to, like, hunt him down, which is, like, a major
Where did the egg go?
pain in the ass. Is that him? No, that's not him. Is this the students' quarters, or is this the teachers' quarters?
So did Carlia.
Okay, so there's Enther. So then Arniel Gain might actually be in here somewhere. There he is! Found him! Okay. Listen here, dude.
Ah! What did you do? Stop that!
I think he's having a bad dream. And I don't think he's gonna give me anything to do! No! Alright, you know what? Forget it. We're gonna go do other things. Whee! Splash. Okay. We're gonna go do other things. I will come back here some other time. Maybe he'll contact me. Maybe something will happen. Who knows? But right now, he's not gonna do anything with me. Well, so I know that that's not like the end of his quest line. Like, I know that that's not the end of his quest line. But I think maybe what's gonna happen is, like, he'll contact me using mail or something. That's the only thing that I can assume at this point. Because, I mean, there have been people who will do that. They'll be like, hey, please come back. We need you to, like, do a thing. And I'll be like, you got it. So, I think that's what it's going to end up being. Okay. Alright, so there's this one thing that I really, really want to explore. Alright, you have a great night, Lunar Contact. Thank you so much for hanging out here and kicking it with us, okay? You have a great night. You take it easy, buddy. Kill the spares, then the rest will be easier to find. God. Just murder everybody. Everybody needs to die.
I'd read stories about the Solitude Windmill.
Okay.
But I didn't expect
So
it
there
to
was
be
this
that
place that I came across, like, it was in a stream, like, I think like 2 or 3 streams ago. I found this random place, and I wanted to know more about it. But I was, like, focused on doing something, so I decided not to, like, explore it further. But,
good to see you.
Like, it's been on my mind since before I started the stream. And I want to find out what it is. So we're going to go check it out. Now, I'm a little nervous that it might end up being a mod expansion. Because it's so weird and out of place and unusual. But I feel like I can take that risk. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to, like, leave Skyrim for, like, a prolonged period of time. Because then when I come back to Skyrim, like, I mean in the game, like if it takes me to like a distant land somewhere or something like that, then it'll be fine because I'll have like saved up a ton of money or something. The one near the field office? No, that's not it. So we're actually already almost there, I think. I think it was over there, maybe? Let me see. Let me take a look at the map. Smuggler's Alcove, Falgunther. I think it's this right here, Abandoned Shack. Derelict Shanty. Or it might be the Derelict Shanty, actually. I think this might be it. So we came across, like, a weird house that was, like, really strange and suspicious and had, like, weird stuff going on in it. And I got really curious about it, but I decided not to explore it when I first discovered it because I was worried that it might be an expansion. So I want to check this place out. I'm feeling pretty confident right now. I feel like we can go in there because, like, I haven't been really doing a ton of stuff the last couple of streams. Like, I mean, we built the new armor, we found some artifacts, like, sure. But, like, we haven't found, like, any really hardcore quests lately. They would be, like, really crazy and fun to, like, go check out. Make sure I'm still going the right way here. Okay, so it's over this way. So we can go down this path towards this boat. And there should be, like, a location over here across the water that will be the place that I think it is, hopefully. So... Parties and shanties. Indeed, sir. Do I know of Solstheim? I do. The problem is that I have not progressed the main quest line far enough to unlock Solstheim. At some point soon, I will be doing that. I have done the True Guy, if you are curious. By the way, this is the place that I thought it was. True Guy, if you are curious, by the way, this is probably the perfect time for me to shill out and say, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I am doing lots of really fun Skyrim gameplay that's also, this is modded Skyrim, so we're gonna see all sorts of crazy fun things that are not in the normal Skyrim. And if you are curious about that and you want to see more of that, then you should think about joining the channel. So please subscribe. But recently, what my point was is that I have gone through the Dawnguard playthrough, and it was a heavily modified Dawnguard. So if you want to see, like, you know, Dawnguard played through, and with all sorts of mods and cool stuff, that is, I have a whole playlist of all my Skyrim playthroughs, and you can watch me run through Dawnguard and do all that crazy stuff. But I'm also going to be doing other mods and things like that too. So yeah. And I'm constantly adding them to the playlist, so you can always, you know, turn it on in the background and watch it or whatever. Let's see. Well, not everything is fighting. He read that wrong on purpose. Do you know Dewey? I do. I do know Dewey. Yeah. But I will be doing Solstheim eventually. I will. We'll
You're
have to
a great
actually
alchemist. You know that, right? And
main
that's
quest
coming
line.
from me, so it means something.
So this is the derelict sea shanty, and we came across it by accident in a previous stream, and I've been wanting to come back here and find out what this place is all about. Like, I don't know if it's just like a player home, or if it's like an actual like expansion with like things to do. I don't really know. But I wanted to come back here and find out what the deal is. Can I take that bread, please? Thank you. It's like a little... Ooh. Yummy. Take all that food. Oh, thank you for subscribing, True Gamer. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, Habs, do you know Dewey? I know Dewey. Do you know Dewey? Where are you running? Okay, so this is what I wanted to check out. So, I have a theory that this may take me to, what is it called? Apocrypha. If it does, then I don't think I want to, like, get deeper into this. There have been, like, a couple of access points to Apocrypha around Skyrim that I found. So, this might take us to Apocrypha. Okay, can I leave here? I can leave here if I want to, so that's a good sign. It's very quiet in here, too. But I am, like, really curious. Oh my god! I think that was the subscription. Thank you! Thank you, True Guy, for subscribing. I'm pretty sure that was your subscription notification. And yes, that did jump scare me just now.
You know, you're like a fine wine. The more of you I drink in, the better I feel.
Yeah, there it is. I see the subscription. Thank you so much, True Guy, for subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate that. We have now gotten past the 250 mark for sure. Doing pretty good today, guys. Doing pretty darn good. It's been a good time hanging out, playing Skyrim, chilling with you boys and girls. A little bit of modded Skyrim with a little bit of sexiness to it. Because I play with the hot, sexy ladies in my game. What is this place? Like, where? Oh, see, that's like a Hermaeus Mora shrine. So this is like an Apocrypha thing then, right? Elixir of water breathing, common soul gem, slaughterfish, some mother of pearl, Sirdic spade tail, bunch of stuff in here. Whatever all this stuff is. Guess I'm taking it. Slaughterfish. What else is up here? It's very hard to... Damn, there's like tons of stuff in here. It's like alchemy ingredients, mostly like fish and stuff. So this is like a weird like Daedric shrine, I guess? Where like, I guess somebody was probably like praying to Hermaeus Mora here? Which once again makes me think even further that this may lead us to Apocrypha. Which like... I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm, like, ready to, like, dive deeper into Apocrypha when I haven't even started, you know, the main storyline or even the main, like, thing for Solstheim yet. You were thinking of Apocrypha? Yeah, you even brought it up, dude. Like, you brought up Solstheim before we even got in here. Which is kind of... That's very serendipitous of you. Very serendipitous indeed. I'm just kind of, like, trying to pick up stuff, honestly. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. So, I'm gonna stop picking up stuff. I'm gonna take a look down here. My puppy is starting to eyeball me. He knows it's almost dinner time. There we go. God, it is, like, dead silent in here, and it's a little off-putting. Alright, well, let's see where this goes, I guess. Lots of barnacles and hanging moss and some mushies, I guess. It's true, yeah, man. Like I said, serendipitous. Is there nothing else here? It's just this weird well? Really? Huh. There's no... Oh! I almost didn't see that. Okay, what is this? Hold on, I'm gonna put on my Histus flask so I can see a little bit better. There we go. What is this? Well, I know it's like Hermaeus Mora related and may take us to Apocrypha, but what is this supposed to be? Okay. Right. There's more over here. Is there like anything on this little shrine? Nope. Okay. I'll be honest, this is giving me the creeps. It's a little weird in here. Oh boy, that's a path to Apocrypha. That's gotta be a path to Apocrypha.
Oh, Dragonborn. I had hoped a worthy instrument might present itself.
Okay.
And here you are.
What means this? Okay.
You see before you the tale of September Zero.
Okay.
My erstwhile acolyte has hidden something from my gaze within this volume.
Huh.
Conceited rat.
It's your doom!
If you would seek my doom, enter the tale and bring its author to justice, and reclaim what is mine.
Interesting. Okay. Whoa. Started the antiquarian and non-Euclidean? Oh, alright! You know what? I'm down. I'm down for this. Let's do this. I mean, so I'm gonna only be streaming for about maybe another 20 minutes, so we're probably not gonna be able to finish it in one go. But I'm super down for this. It seems like it's like maybe okay, let me explain something, guys. Not only was my Dawn Guard, oh boy, this was a dedication thing, wasn't it? Okay, so I guess we're just here now. Okay, man. Let's go. This is my life now. I guess I can't leave until it's done. So here we are, guys. So in my that is oh, I thought it was a giant butthole, but it's a giant eyeball. So to kind of explain a little bit, guys. All of my like normal expansions, so like Dawn Guard and also like the Dragonborn expansion, have all been heavily modified to have like additional like quests and like other expansions and NPCs, and it's just all of my game expansions, the normal vanilla expansions, are all overhauled to have like additional content to them. So this is like a Dragonborn modded add-on that is like not directly connected to Dragonborn. So it seems like even though I don't have all
I'm
of
glad
the
we're here together.
like requirements, that is very annoying. Oh, that's why that happened. I now understand why that happened. Okay. So, luckily you guys couldn't see anything, but, luckily my costume has, like, lots and lots of parts to prevent sketchy-ass nudity. But, I just now realized what keeps causing my panties to fall off in my game. It's the flask! Every time I equip the flask, the panties fall off. Which is not good. Luckily, though, like I said, my clothing is done in such a way... So, like, my clothing consists of underwear, but there's also, like, straps and belts. So, like, luckily, the straps and belts are covering up the naughty bits. So that's good. Okay. So I'm not allowed to equip my flask without unequipping my underwear. So. Alright, so anyways, basically, this is part of like a modded Dragonborn expansion that allows me to do more Dragonborn related stuff that I don't have to actually
I think you might want to drop a few things. Are you all right?
Dragonborn with. If I jump down here, will I die? Well, like, hold on, let me explore up here first before I make a decision that may or may not kill me. I just now realized something. I'm picking slaughterfish eggs off the walls. Like, for some reason, that didn't click to me until literally just now. Yeah, you saw her booty? Yeah, I know. Well, as long as you're not seeing, like, the real serious stuff. Like I said, like, luckily you can't see any naughty bits, which is important business.
I can help with whatever needs
It just, like,
carrying,
clicked
you
to
know.
me for a minute there. I was like...
You don't look too
I was like, okay, I'm not seeing fabric, so that's a problem. But, like, the thing is, like, if I saw, like, her actual naughty bits, I would have, like, freaked out just now. I would have, like, really, really freaked out. But I just noticed, I was like, there's some fabric missing. Okay, I can't seem to... You know what? I'm just going to say I'm going to ignore this stuff now. Because it's taking me way too long. But, not right now. Surfer? Not right now, okay? My puppy is nuzzling my hand. What is this? Oh! Okay. Alright, you know what? I wanna go check this other area out again real quick. Oh, that was weird. It was like a light thing. Okay. I'm gonna jump down here and see if it kills me. I mean, the boob shrooms you were picking, they have nipples. Definitely. Oh! Oh! So that's how you get back there. Oh! So if I wanted to, like, leave, I jump down that pit, and it'll take me back to where I started. Okay. Alright, I understand now. Alright. So that's nice to know. That is nice to know. Okay, so meanwhile, we're in here. It's dead silent, though. Just dead silent. Weird. It's like a... Oh, nope, they're bad guys. They do not like...
Oh, it's on.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Hey, come back here. He's running away from me. Get out of here. Okay. How you doing out here, Serrano? You doing okay? Nice try, nice try. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Okay. Oh, wait, there's more? Alright, guys.
Are you okay? Just stay close and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I missed. Got it. Okay. Looks like there's another one. I'm not sure where they are. Looks like they're up in the tower or something? They might be trying to hide from me because I have a fear spell going on. Well, I mean, I have like a fear enchantment, I think. Or something of that sort. Manuscript page. Chapter 3. Oh, is this gonna be like the Jibs Opus thing where I have to like collect all the pages and stuff? That might be what they need me to do. Ooh, a clam. I'll take that clam meat. Hello, random Serrana's mud crab. She brought a mud crab back to life. Serrana, I believe in you. You got this. You don't need me out there. You can handle it. I trust you. Okay. So apparently Serrana's mud. Okay, I can't. There we go. Okay, so apparently they're just up there, like being jerkwads, I guess. Where are they? Where is this? Oh, there you are. You're dead now. Alright, it's over. I dealt with it. Take the money and take the bird. Okay. Looks like we're good, though. Oh, yes, take all the plates, too. Looks like I can go down here, too. Oh, hello, Serana. Oh, hello, random cultist that has been resurrected from the dead. Good to see you. Okay, so what is the deal with this? Oh! Yeah, get out of here.
Very impressive.
Okay, so I guess we just kind of explore? Like, he said that he wanted me to, like, hunt a specific person down, but I guess I need to do a little bit more work to find that person, whoever they may be. It said the author of, like, that book, I guess. Another shrine. God, there's, like, pearls and stuff everywhere. There we go. Getting all those delicious goodies, which are good for alchemy ingredients. Alchemy ingredients! Ooh, another page. Okay, so I got chapter 3 and I've gotten chapter 1. There's some cultist armor and some scrolls and stuff here. Just kind of interesting. Oh my god, look at all the scrolls! I don't need this, but I hear something whispering. Don't know what that is. A scroll? You guys heard the whispering sounds, right? I guess it's maybe the shrine? I suppose? Don't actually know. Alright, well, what else do we got here? Any other goodies? Any secrets? Any secrets that I need to know about? Coin purse. Give me that money, baby. And the salt, too. I'll take the salt as well. Salt is very, very valuable to me. I mean, I don't really care about this stuff. It's fine. I don't need, like, a billion different kinds of foods and things like that. I mean, I have a lot of food already. So, is there anything in here that I might have missed? I collected all the clams. There's a dead mud crab there, too. Nah, I don't really care about this stuff. It's fine. Okay. So I guess we... Did I get all the stuff over here? I mean, I know there's like a billion goddamn alchemy ingredients, but I don't really need them. Take those and sell them at some point. Supposedly, possibly. Or just hold on to them forever and never use them ever. Which is also very likely. No, I don't want that. I have a bunch of those. Give me all the potions, man. Ooh, is that wine? Oh, sweet liquor. Okay, I picked that pelt up too. That's fine. You can always use more pelts, I guess, for leather working purposes. Clearly. Not to feel the fuzzy warmth of a dead animal's skin upon my own skin. That came out way creepier and possibly even inappropriate in a way that I wasn't expecting. Ooh, what's this? Cabin in the woods. I have that. Okay, I'll take it anyways, because I don't give a shit. I'll just grab everything. It's all mine. I've decided that everything here is mine now, even the garbage that I don't care about. I own this place. I may move up here, and this may be a summer home for me in the future. Move all of my naked women in here, too. You know what? Why not? Move all of my sexy naked women that live in the castle into this home. Just take it all. Just take it all. Take it. Ooh, take it. Take it from me. Give me your delicious liquor. Put it in my belly. You know what? A beer sounds good right now, too. God, I have so much garbage on me. I've picked up so much garbage, you guys. What am I doing with my life? Was the sword a treasure? I don't think so. Probably not. I don't know. It's fine. Ew, Serana has crabs. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna have to get her a special shampoo and all that. It's gonna be a big mess. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's a dead mud crab. Alright, well, you know what, guys? I think I'm going to probably end it off. So, we've got a lot to look forward to. We have now, like, a really interesting new cool quest to do. We're going to be going deeper into whatever the hell this is. It seems like it's some kind of Apocrypha expansion of some sort that I didn't even know about. I mean, like I said, I remember stumbling onto this shack before and being really curious about it, but now we're actually going to dive into it, and I'm very excited to see where it goes. But until then, what day is today? Is today Saturday or is today Sunday? Today is, it looks like it's Saturday. So you know what, guys? I will see you tomorrow, and we are going to get deeper into this and find out what the mystery is behind this weird underwater Apocrypha sea shanty bullshit thing that we got going on here. So I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys all so much for coming in, hanging out, and having a good time with me. Thank you for all the new subscribers. We just got over 250 in today's stream alone, which is so freaking rad. I love that. I love that. So it's been an awesome day, and I love hanging out with you guys, and I hope you're going to come back and watch me do some more crazy Skyrim shenanigans in the future. So until then, I'm going to say, like, comment, subscribe. If you're brand new here, please subscribe so we can make our way to 300 subscribers. That would be really rad. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this stream, please hit that like button. And you know what? If you're watching the VOD right now, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you think of all the crazy Skyrim action. Just give me a heads up. I really appreciate it. And check in the doobly-doo, the description below for all the wonderful links. PayPal, Streamlabs, all donations are super duper heavily appreciated. Really genuinely helps me out, like legitimately. And a wonderful shout out to the amazing Patreon members who are supporting me on the regular. You guys rock, and you definitely know who you are, and I love every single one of you. Thank you so much. And you know what? Check down below for Teespring merch. If you guys are interested in wearing my merch for my channel, really appreciate it. I've got a bunch of different kinds of merch. Some are inspired by anime, some are directly inspired by the channel, some of it's a mix. There's also Imaginary Boys merch there too, so go ahead and check it out. Really appreciate it. Other than that, guys, have a great night. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and most importantly, follow your dreams, everybody, okay? Habanero, Audi 5000. Good night, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Listen to those weird frogs croak the whole time, huh? Good night, everybody.